It's Saturday night. We got nothing to do here on Technos Gaming. How's it going, Eli?
What's up, man? That energy was it? Caught me off guard.
I know, right? It's Saturday, man. There's nothing to do today. I mean, we've been busy this whole summer. I think a lazy Saturday is in order.
Bro, I worked so hard this week. I said I'm not doing anything. Yeah.
No.
And I got tired of just sitting around playing games, so I started moving around, looking for stuff to do. Then I saw you. I was like, yeah, what's up?
Yeah, I'll play like a couple hours or something. I was like, all right, I'm gonna take a break and then move on. And everything is single player, so it's like, oh, I'm no rush. You know, I was playing.
My boy on Twitter, we played Diablo 2, and I thought about you.
Oh man,
you said you wanted to run it. No, I'm telling you now. Like we played yesterday.
Oh,
we played like 9 hours straight yesterday. Damn. Diablo 2 though. You said you wanted to play Diablo 3.
No, I got number 2 and I got 3.
Well, I just bought the little package. I was waiting for it to hit Game Pass, you know.
You talking about Resurrections? Or Resurrection?
It's the Diablo. It's like $35, and you get Diablo 2 and the DLC and Diablo 3 Ultimate Edition or whatever it's called.
Yeah. So that's number 2 and 3. Yeah, I got those. So either one.
Because I bought Diablo 3 back when I first back in the Xbox One, but I don't know what my kids did with the disc. Which is why another reason why I'm a big fan of digital, man. I don't have to look for anything.
Hey, I'm with you. I'm with you, man.
I bought Grand Theft Auto, Diablo, and I can't find them, so I had to buy them.
My collection of physical discs are like this much. That's all I got.
Well, I got Switch discs. I mean, I got Switch cartridges. So like that's the only way
my
I
Switch is this much too.
Yeah, I mean,
not many.
There was a time, man, when I was trying to make the Switch work for me. Like, so I was trying out their games. Man, I got like 7 games on the Switch. Yeah, and then I went back digital, man. I threw a 256 gig card in there. Back at it. But no, I'm not a big physical guy. It's clutter. Yeah.
I stopped collecting physical games. Not that I don't buy them. I do still buy them every now and then. But I stopped buying them towards the end of the 360 days. I start trading them in for Xbox gift cards at GameStop. And I will take the same ones and buy their games again as long as they were on sale. I didn't want to like pay double the price or anything like that. And I will buy some of the games I was really interested again, like I wanted to keep. And now I got them on digital. Good move too.
Yeah. Bro, I don't even buy movies anymore digitally. I get them on, I get them on Google Play or Google TV or whatever they're calling it these days.
Yeah,
and that's where I get all my movies.
There's certain movies I still buy on DVD or 4K, as long as they're 4K. I don't buy the
and my TV's 4K. Xbox puts out 4K.
Yeah, but you know it's different when it's just like straight from the disc than it is compressed and whatever dependency it has with the internet. You know.
Okay, what kind of TV do you have?
Yeah, 75 Samsung, and it's old.
Okay, so you have an old Samsung.
It's 4K, but it doesn't have like all the bells and whistles that we have today.
Okay, so my TV on screen has Dolby Atmos and Dolby Video.
Yeah, see, mine doesn't have Dolby. Mine doesn't even have HDR. I missed out.
Dolby Vision.
I got my TV like the year before HDR started becoming a thing.
I got my TV right before the C1 came out. I thought it was a good deal, and then right as soon as I got it, they came out with a brand new TV. Yeah, screw it. It ain't that much better. It ain't $800 better, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So I missed out a little bit. I wish I'd have waited, but I was in this house. I still had a 55-inch TV, and in this room that I'm in right now, a 55-inch looks tiny. Right?
Really?
Looks really small. And then when I was like, I'm gonna get rid of TV, and it's when I was in Bitcoin. I was big on Bitcoin, and I cashed in a lot of money before it crashed. This is years ago, and I was able to buy that TV that I have now. So.
Because I'm looking at the room now. Like if you go watch it back by the window, then 55 is too little. Like 55 is supposed to be for like 6 to 8 feet. But if you watch it like the short way, like from the Astros wall to the other wall, it should be fine. But not if
Yeah,
you're gonna watch it down the tunnel.
This is going this way is about 20 feet. Going that way to the window is about 30 feet.
Right.
Or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That okay.
It's a big room.
A square there. Yeah,
it's a big. It's a big room. This is pretty much the size of the garage because underneath is the garage. Pretty much the width and everything and the length.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I think you're sleeping, man. You get that new TV and you see the streaming with Dolby Vision. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not that big of a video file. I'm more of an audio file. But it looks pretty.
I would have to see a demo of it, like a really good demo, not through YouTube or anything like that. I want to see in person what's the benefits of it. Because my TV right now, I mean, as it is, it looks great. It looks fantastic the way it is right now. But you know, I got my 4K HDMI 2.1 monitor that I'm looking at right now, and it looks amazing when I play games on this. I'd rather play on my 27-inch than I do on my 75-inch. And I dedicate more time. If I play multiplayer, say like Titanfall, Battlefield, Call of Duty, if I play any games like that, I'll play on my monitor here because it's a lot sharper. And it's a little bit more focused right here than a big 75-inch TV that I have to look around.
Like I said,
we got Sicken.
Hey,
yeah, I just got a notification. He said, "On my way." Okay. What up, dog?
We just started, man. We just started. It's okay.
Oh,
yeah, we're talking about.
We haven't gotten into anything. We're just talking.
Yeah, we're talking about TVs. That's something.
We're talking about TVs. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
He's a TV guy.
Yeah, but I overheard you saying you're more of an audio guy. I'm not as much as an audio guy as I feel I need to be. So, yeah, that's cool.
I don't need to hear. I don't need hearing. I don't even.
Nah, like if you, like, okay, these TVs are expensive.
Yeah.
And that was the system that I wanted, and then by the time they added it up, it was like 12,000. I was like, jeez, shoot, man.
What size is that? 100?
That one, huh?
Is it 100-inch
What'd you
TV?
say? No. We're just talking about sound system.
Oh.
Yeah, we're just talking about sound system. And
I want to get an Atmos system, but it's got. I want to get a receiver with those 2.1 ports and stuff. And it doesn't have that. I don't care about the speakers or anything else because then it's not going to work for me.
Bro, I had an old Sonos. My kid had it, and then they lost the cords. They don't appreciate anything.
No, they don't.
Of course not.
Don't appreciate anything. And then we had the old school Bose Cinemate. That was pretty good.
The good ones,
That's
the
old
Bose
school,
that
man.
would give them the reputation of being good. Because there are some cheaper Bose that don't sound good. But
yeah, and that was
the one you talking about there. I remember the name of that one. Yeah, it actually, it reps the brand.
But yeah, like then I got my brother-in-law. That's how I ended up looking into $12,000 systems. I'm like, man, hell nah. He was like,
oh wow,
man, you can't just get it all at once. I was like, well, shoot, man. Hey, that's a lot of money. I'll get some headphones that probably beat all that out of the water anyway. You know, and you probably spend about $700-800 or something instead of go spend $8,000 to $12,000. So I just keep my little, because I know that you want to get your receiver and all the speakers, your 7.1 setup, and go get it professionally
Atmos
installed,
plus
and
2
and
plus
acoustics.
1, 5, 6.
I'm not even home enough for all that.
Yeah. What do you do, man? You travel around a lot?
Man, I'll tell you. I mean, golly, man.
So you gotta kill me?
No. Now I own a job, and then we have a couple businesses. Yeah. And
waste management. I get it.
Ain't nothing wrong with waste management, man.
No. I mean, like mafioso style stuff.
But yeah,
It covers for the businesses,
Yeah, for the most part, the job I own, especially like right now, because it's not a business. Because if it doesn't function without me, so that's why I say I own my job.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you about it. You really want to know?
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Well, I missed out on a few things in the last couple of weeks or so. So there's just a few topics I want to go over. One was Square Enix again, and it looks like is Square Enix just a shell now after selling a huge portion to Embracer?
No, because the Western Division was always disappointing for them. They were never happy with how the game sold, and honestly, I don't know how they're happy with how anything sells, right?
Yeah.
Because they were celebrating like Scarlet Nexus hitting 2 million, but I guess maybe the development budget has something to do with what makes them happy or not.
Now,
Because
I'm
if you-
not, I've always said, it's like, I'm not a big sales guy. I don't follow these figures. So when it comes to sales of these games, what would be good, like a successful, like a real successful number? Not what today is. Like, hey, it's 2 million. Way, yay. But in the past, what would be a successful unit count?
It comes down to the development budget. Like, how much did they spend to make it? So if you spend 100 million to make it, and then you drag out to 1 million sales, that I don't think that's the W. When you get a game, what's that game? We played with the little rat, with the little chemical raccoon or whatever, BioMute. Right?
Oh yeah.
That game was made by a few people, went over 1 million sales. I would think that would be a success for them. Because like this is what I've been saying about Sony's games, and I don't want to just jump down on Sony like we did that last night, but like because if you look at each and every Sony game, like I believe that was Sean Layton when he said that putting those games in a service is not sustainable, because each and every one of those games is 150 million or better. So for them to drag out to 10 to 20 million sales, and they have to sell probably 60% of them below $60, it's not necessarily a success. And that's why they keep reselling them, they keep repackaging them. Like Nintendo does it because they didn't have success with Wii U. So then that they bring out these games so that people can actually play them, because nobody bought a Wii U to play them.
Yeah, I didn't buy one. I completely missed out on that. I mean, not that I missed out, but just didn't. They didn't look. They didn't look in that direction back then.
Well, it was a great little console. It was basically the beginning of the Switch.
And I thought when I first saw it, I thought it was a cool concept. Like, oh, cool, you could play real games on a tablet or a tablet-looking thing. But I don't know if it was the price point or what it was. I just never jumped on board.
It was the feature set, and it was kind of like the Dreamcast of its time, where it was like in between generations. Like it came out too early first generation, but at the same time, it was too weak to compete with with the true competitors of its generation. Like it was a generation of the Xbox, the GameCube, and the PS2, but it came out years before them. And by the time they arrived, it was already too weak. And in fact, it was already dead by the time the Xbox was out.
But Switch, you remember, like they dropped the whole power game back when the Wii came out. Like they said, we're not going to try it. That's not what we're going to do anymore. So
about fun and family.
Them bringing out the Wii U and it being basically weaker than the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 at the time when it came out. You had the new generation of PS4 and Xbox One. That didn't matter to them. It's just that nobody bought it. It was only $300. Nobody bought it. And then real fast it went down to 200 to try to move it, and they still couldn't sell it. And then they dumped it, bro. They just completely dumped it. Like 14 million people just dumped. Straight up.
Yeah.
Well, the true shame about it, I feel also, besides all that, was the fact that it wasn't like a functional Wii HD. Hardware-wise, it was. It's just like what the Wii was to the GameCube. It was just an evolved version of the past machine, and therefore, it ran all the old stuff. But for a long time before the Wii U came out, during the life of the Wii, when it was readily apparent that being standard definition wasn't good enough anymore, that people were asking for an HD Wii, a game that could play those games just in higher resolution, like a backwards compatibility mode. And hardware-wise, the Wii U was capable of that, but it didn't do that at all. It would switch into a mode where it was like running a Wii, with the same menus and everything that was there.
Yeah.
To be able to play those old games, it didn't upgrade or, like the backwards compatibility that we have now. I remember thinking that, like, why didn't they do that? People were asking about that for a long time before that system came out, and I think that hurt it big time. But that was more of a subliminal thing. Like, people didn't realize that they wanted that and that it wasn't there, and it was something to be upset about. It was just something that was a knock invisible, I feel.
100 talking shit already. What's up, great people?
No, we're not sticking to the topics. No, we never do.
We never do. We went from Square Enix to talking to Nintendo.
But no, like, and that's the thing though. Like, for you to say that Square Enix, see, we sleep on the success that they have with the Switch.
Yeah,
like they have a lot of games that they released exclusively on Switch, and they all are big hits over there. But yeah, when it comes to
isn't everything exclusive to Switch?
Everything?
Well, nothing ever comes out on anything else but the Switch. Are you talking about it was Switch only and not a remake?
Yeah, like Xenoblade.
Yeah.
Like that just released, and Switch fans are over the moon about it. So, that's another one. And then if I can Google it real quick if you want to know the list of Square Enix games. Like what's that game? What's Logan Paul?
You never heard of Logan Paul?
Oh, that guy?
What about him?
I'm watching WWE SummerSlam at the same time. Just went through a table and stuff. It was hilarious.
Wrestling fans.
You said Switch. What did you say about the Wii U when they had the little menu?
Like, if you were playing a Wii game,
right?
Like the system was switching to a mode where it was basically a Wii.
Right.
And all the menus from the Wii were there and stuff. It wasn't even within like the Wii U menus. It would basically switch into that whole mode.
Is it kind of like when Xbox 360 gets played on a current one and you do the double button thing and it shows up?
And all that, right. Except at least with the Xbox, when you hit the home button, you go back to the dashboard of the Xbox, right? Not of the virtual 360.
Right.
And that's what the difference is. With the Wii U, it actually wasn't a virtual Wii mode.
A virtual 360 wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad, but yeah.
I can see where issues though come up.
But yeah, that game that I was bringing up was the top-down the game by Square. Octopath Traveler, that's the name of it. That was another one. It started off as an exclusive, and then it went to other platforms. There's so many more, like Live Alive right now that a lot of Switch fans are talking about. It's an old school game that they remade, and that's another one. So Square Enix, when they try to make these games, like Sony is kind of changing the way a lot of these people make video games, because they get this critical acclaim for making these games that look almost lifelike. You got Rockstar with Red Dead, but those games cost a lot of money. Like, I looked at like some of the movie budgets, like Pixar, and then compare that to the budget of these Marvel games. Marvel movies.
More.
Yeah. And if you look at the budgets, man, it's like they have to sell these, and they're not. And so when you get a game like Lara Croft, like all those games are pretty, all those games are beautiful. They're movie games. So how much did it cost them to make? And then you look. But
we also don't get to see what it takes to make those type of games where you have to capture a lot of stuff. As with like everything with movies, it's either live or CG,
Right. But just think of doing all CG. Look at Pixar. Just look at these Pixar cartoons and how much they cost to make.
Yeah.
Oh, ridiculous.
You know what I mean? Like I saw some $200 and $400 million budgets for these just like cartoon games. Movies.
Yeah. It's nuts. Well,
who made
Wii U had a much better CPU over PS4 and Xbox.
Yeah, it did.
Had a IBM 6-core CPU.
Well, PS3 and 360, the fact that it was 6-core didn't really.
Yeah.
Besides, the PS4 and Xbox were 8. So
because the PS4 and the Xbox were ahead. And then it came out after those released, and it was weaker.
Right. So I think
it was weaker than the 360
360
though.
Yeah,
It was weaker.
it was, but not the GPU. The GPU was better. That was the thing about it.
Yeah,
It was really imbalanced. Right.
But yeah, I just know that they had old tech, but that's not the thing. If you look at it, man, you got people complaining about the Switch, but it's selling like hotcakes.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
It's so cheap, man. Yeah, you can take it with you and all that.
Well, it's cheap and you can
It
play with
overrides all the deficiencies in most people's eyes.
Yeah.
And besides, even like the both of you guys have bought multiple Switches for your kids and for yourselves, right? There you go.
Yeah.
They took it away.
There you go. That explains it right there. Multiple between just the two of you.
Well, yeah, because they don't allow you to share. So
Yep.
it's like,
Yeah.
So it's like
Makes up
all
for the
my
fact that I ain't buy one. I'll tell you that
Right.
much.
like I have 3 children, and
And
two
you
of
game.
them,
And your wife games,
2 of them.
I believe you said.
She has a Switch.
So that's
And
5
then-
right there.
One of my children has
Oh, man.
the light, and the other one has the regular one.
That's
and
over
they- and
$1,000 in systems.
And then I bought one, and because I didn't know an OLED or anything was coming out, and I bought the OLED just because, like, wow, it's there. Let me just buy it.
Oh,
That
I
was
finally
5
saw one. It looks really
That
good.
was 5.
Right?
Oh no, they got a lot
Right?
of them, bro. You can get one right now.
Well, I never looked into direction. I just happened to go to Target one day and it was there on demo. And I was like, oh, look, the OLED one. It's like, oh man, this looks actually pretty good. But I didn't buy it though.
Nah, it's okay, man.
looks
It's still
nice.
a Switch.
Yeah, it's still a Switch, but it looks nice.
It's still 720 still.
It's
You know.
it's still 720.
And then 1080 on your TV. But like, it's 350, and then you can get yourself a deck and run real AAA games.
Yeah, $399. And if you order now, you can get your system this year. They're saying
This
All
guy's
systems-
sounding like an infomercial. If you get
No,
it
they've-
now,
they've literally said that, but you know, it's a bit of a
Was it
diss.
Bob
That's why I
May?
said it like that. It's got all the sarcasm is intended. Trust me, because like they presented this like it's good news, and technically compared to what it was, that is good news. That's great news, even. But still, if you order now, you'll get it this year. I
So
mean, that's
Tech.
like a new console, but the Steam Deck's already been out since like February.
All right, so check it out. Do you think Square Enix is about, dry and ready to sell over?
yeah,
Because that's the rumor.
probably not.
I don't think so. And Tech and I, we've spoken about it. I don't think so. Like, they got rid of the West because I just think it cost it too much for them to maintain it. Or the games that they made, were not in line. I mean, because if you look at the games that they make, like the like Final Fantasies and things like that, they can pretty much project out what they're going to sell. And that's why you never really hear them complain about it. Because I'm still trying to figure out how 2 million is a celebration, right? Because they were sending out tweets celebrating 2 million players, not 2 million sales. So we don't know what Xbox even gave them to put Scarlet Nexus in the service.
Yeah.
2 million players, and they nobody said that they were disappointed, but they were disappointed about the Avengers.
Yeah, they're very disappointed Avengers.
Doctor,
Well, because they're trying to
Doctor-
cash in by name. If it's Avengers, everybody's going to buy it. And that wasn't the case.
And check it out. You remember they said it was a rumor that they were down like 250 million for that, right? And then they
Mhm.
sell,
Yeah, it was bad.
they sell the West for 300.
Yeah,
And Doctor, I acknowledge that because I always say that like people who buy remakes are part of a problem. But man, this is my first time ever having like kids want to play games. I'm just happy they want to play
Doctor.
games.
Doctor
Facts.
says you're the
Facts.
problem with Nintendo.
no, but the point wasn't to knock you guys for buying multiple systems. I'm just
No.
saying that's how the
You
business
hurt my
model
feelings.
works.
I already told me.
Hey,
it's
I
not
got two
happening.
Series X, a Series S. I still got my 360 and my One X right here underneath my desk.
Because the line that I was gonna say next after you guys had said all of that was a particular you realist when you broke down because how many systems you bought, right? And it's a wonder why Nintendo was winning.
No,
Right?
remember what
You
I
know what I'm
told
saying?
y'all, man?
Because of Eli.
No, look,
And there's 20 kids, man.
no, look. I got 4 babies, and 3 of them halfway play a game. But look, this is what I told y'all, man. If you do generation by generation, console plus handheld, Nintendo probably wins every one. And this is the first generation with and this is the first generation where they actually combine them both, and they make it hard to share. Like my wife had to recognize it, that like and that their cloud is trash. Like when I bought that this OLED Switch that I kept for me, I still had a brand new one. She wouldn't take it because her Splatoon progress won't move over. She had like 1,400 hours in all the weapons. But I told them all, we're not doing this. We're gonna be Xbox because y'all can share these games.
Yeah,
y'all can play together. Like 5 consoles, $300 a piece, and then one of them I bought was during the pandemic. So no, it won't happen again. And if they, everybody's like, they better do this, they better do that. I'm like, what y'all gonna do? I'll tell you this: if none of my cartridges work on this Switch 2, I'm done, and I'll never look at a Nintendo product again. I'm emulating all that crap.
Here's the thing with the Nintendo. I can tell you right now, the bad news of it right now, right? Everything that you buy on the Switch digitally, right, is not attached to your account. It's attached to the system. And it's a pain in the ass to get them to transfer it over. It's easier than it used to be, and it's still a pain in the ass. This is Nintendo, so I don't think I need to tell you much more. You heard of what their online service used to run on, right? Some Windows 98 machines. Okay?
Probably still do.
Yo, truth is stranger than fiction, bro. Windows 98 machines on the internet in 2022. Are you kidding
come on,
me?
man? You know they upgraded to Windows XP.
They did. Well, they did. They said they broke it down. Like what?
And they're all proud of it too, right? Like
yeah, I was like, wow. But that's Nintendo for you. I mean, I should tell you everything you need to know about Nintendo and how they do this stuff. They really don't. Like, realist, you put the line in the sand, right? Yeah, you may not be buying his next system. I don't know.
No, I'm the same way. I'm not gonna buy the new Nintendo. I think this is it for me with the Switch. Not because I have anything against it. It's just I don't play enough of it anymore. The last game I played was Metroid, and I haven't even finished that one. And the only reason my kids even play with it is because either Pokemon game or Minecraft.
Pokemon.
That's it.
Yep. And you say like Pokemon, I tried to play Pokemon. It looks a little bit better than all the rest of them. Oh, is he talking?
But they all look the same though. That's the thing.
Yeah. No, this new one, man, it looks a little bit more involved. I mean, because I had skipped all the Pokemons from Red going forward.
Yeah, my son has Arceus. He has Sword and Shield.
Got legal in there.
That's all he has right now. It's a Sword and Shield and Arceus. And when I see him play, I'm like, it looks like the same thing. It's just a new name.
Oh, bro, and then they're bringing out another one. See, like people
with diamonds and pearls or something like that.
Man, I don't know what. I don't care. But like the thing is, it's like people talk about the cadence of Xbox, right? But Nintendo's been at this longer than everybody, so their cadence better be down, right? But when you look at their cadence, it's another Mario game. They get some games from like Square Enix, and then you get man, they can't even get it. We can't even get a Donkey Kong game.
Couple of Enix is Square now.
Donkey Kong, yeah.
You can't even get Donkey Kong or Metroid.
Well, we got Metroid. Oh, and I think we talked about this before too, right? Yeah. You know, like whenever Microsoft has any kind of issue. Oh, they just put that together. Whenever Microsoft has an issue, some type of rumor, nobody ever brings up how Nintendo completely brought in a new team for Metroid. That's why we got Dread. But as long as we got Ori for $29.99 full price, there's no way I'm gonna spend $60 for a Metroid game just because it's a Nintendo game. 2D side scroller.
I did.
What'd you say? I know you did. I'm just saying I can't. I'm not gonna justify that in my head.
Lego, did you find your Switch?
Yeah.
Legal.
It ain't far to find. It's right there on the big 65-inch Samsung, sitting over there collecting dust.
Where? It was just hiding behind it?
Have you bought?
Just sitting there. It's just sitting there. It's good furniture right now, man.
Yeah, it is.
Legal. How many systems have you bought in your life? Those Switches.
Bro.
How many Switches?
Just the Switches?
Yeah, just the Switch.
You talking about me personally or
you personally have bought Switches with money out your own pocket.
Oh, okay, with money out my own pocket. All right, let's do this. 1, 2,
He's counting his
3,
money.
4.
That's
5.
over 1,000 right there.
Right.
In systems alone.
Just 4 of them will be 1,000.
No, that's
Yeah, exactly.
5, 6,
That's 5.
7,
He's a-
8,
8.
9. Because I had to buy
9.
2 more switches. We're not even
9.
talking about Xbox One, so
Just
10.
switches.
Oh, just switch. Oh, that 2. I bought 2 in my lifetime.
Oh, okay. Well, still.
Yeah, 2
But
switches.
it's, yo, it's anyone that Nintendo is.
2 switches.
you kept
when I
going
wish
to
my
10. I'm
grandmama
like,
would've
damn,
spanked
Yeah.
me with
I'm
2
like, wait a
switches.
minute, hold on. I was thinking he was buying them as gifts and stuff, so they're cheap. You know,
Oh,
they're $200
yeah.
bucks. It's a common thing. People do that all the time. Like
I
Nintendo
should have
makes
got
easy
whooped
money
with
off
2
of that
switches for
because they're
that.
cheap.
Yeah.
Well,
That was
check
the
you
point
what
though.
happened. All right, what happened was I got my daughter a Switch when it first came out, right? I
Uh-huh.
had a homeboy down there off of Collins Street in Arlington that was working
Got
at
the
the
hookup.
Oh, man.
and
that's
he held one for me, so I got it for her. For
Nice.
some funny reason, within the first year and a half or something, it went missing. It went missing. And I think to this day, she sold it to one of her friends, right?
What?
Because the stand and everything was there, but the Switch was gone. Like, you know, and I was like, the console part was gone. I was like, what happened? You know, I don't know. So I was like, all right. So she finally got that cabin fever with it about last year, about around last Christmas. But I told her, I said, look, you got a job now. She had just got her job. And I was like, you got a job now. So I tell you what,
my Switch.
I'm going to teach you about credit. She was like, credit? I was like, yeah, I'm going to teach you about credit. I said, if you give me $75 every 2 weeks, I'll get you a Switch. And she did. And for Christmas, right at the end, it was the last Christmas gift. I handed it over to her, and she opened it up, and she was happy. Of course, you know, I bought a refurbished one. I wasn't fixing to go buy a brand.
Smart. Oh, so it really counts as one, but they're gonna count it as 2.
Facts. And then it started collecting dust again. And I was like, listen, you're gonna have to play it. She was like, I'll play it. She started playing a little bit, and then she pulled out the Wii U. I was like, what?
We just talked about the Wii U.
The Wii U?
The irony.
And I was done, bro. I was done. I was like, no more. I think I bought.
Did you take it back? You said my Wii, my Switch.
I caught a little bit of the Switch fever, man, and went up to GameStop. Took the Wii U version of Breath of the Wild. Went up there, swapped it out for $12 for the Switch. Bought me a Mario Brothers controller. Yeah, I lost my mind, bro. I mean, hey, man, we all do. You know, I waste
Sound like
money.
me.
You're a gamer, man. You play games.
Sound like me.
That's what it is.
Y'all waste
You
money
do.
on something, bro.
Yeah.
Just like I bought this little fighter stick over here. Don't even use it.
So,
And Street Fighter 6 comes out. So I was like, you know what? I'll get the
You're
Street Fighter 6.
You're gonna be ready. You're ready.
Yeah, it's wasted money, bro.
Yeah, I do need a stick myself.
so we got to.
Tech said he thought this was the current generation console
Yeah.
show.
So we
Well,
got a
y'all talking
complaint
about
in
the
the
Switch.
chatterbox, and it's by Doctor, of course, with his vodka.
But it is current gen.
Thought
And
this was the
Xbox
current
Series X is
generation
current gen.
console.
Dr.
show.
Vodka's
Well, Switch is still current gen.
It's still current. Yeah.
I mean, it was old gen when it came out, but still.
the Switch is not next gen.
It's not at all, but
It is not.
no.
It's current gen.
I know. Hey, this is what happens, man. We get off in a tangent with these topics.
Oh, what's the subjects, baby? What's
We
the
started-
well, I mean,
started-
because he brought up Square
So-
Enix.
So
I'm
here's
over here playing multiverse. WB, baby, in the building. I'm over here whooping kids with
Smash
Superman.
Brothers clone.
I have a
Right.
friend now on there too. He plays
And all
with
that is
Shaq.
a bootleg Smash Brothers.
Smash Brothers. That's what it is. I
we
don't get it.
started out with Square Enix selling out, and then the next one we're going to come up right now, and you guys may not even be too familiar with this, but I do because of the kids. Minecraft and GTA 6 get woke.
How did
No,
Minecraft
I hear
go?
this. Tech
I
got
heard
that
about
music in the
GTA6,
background.
What about the music?
It reminds me of have y'all ever played that game Zero Tolerance back in the day? It's on
Yeah.
Xbox right now. That's what it
It
sounds.
also reminds me of the Ascent.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It also reminds me of the Ascent. It was the FPS on the Genesis,
Facts.
like Doom,
I had it on the Genesis
with no chips, just the Genesis itself.
Facts. It was that black dude that started out with bombs. He was like Demolition. He reminded me of Ice Cube. That's why I would pick all the time.
Nice.
I swore it was Ice Cube.
Okay, what happened with Minecraft?
Yeah, did
Okay,
y'all
so-
ever play Escape from Butcher Bay?
No.
Yes. Oh my god, yo, bro, you didn't play that? Yo, pause
No.
this. Hold on, we got tag in time. I'm sorry. Pause this. Tag in time.
let him,
Big time, big time, big time. Yo, legal. If you an Xbox head, you remember Doom 3, how they had that for the Xbox, right? And that was
Yeah.
a big deal, right? But a game that did it even better, right, was Chronicles of Riddick.
Oh yeah, Chronicles of Riddick was a
Oh
big.
yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah,
That's the
Chronicles.
game he's talking about.
One of the best slept games ever, bro, on that generation of the 360.
Okay, I was about to say you did play it.
Okay,
That's
well,
the game
y'all
we're
said
talking
y'all
about.
never played it. It's
Yeah,
Chronicles
you
of
didn't
Riddick,
play it.
Escape from Butcher
No,
Bay.
I'm not even gonna say
Jive
what I
turkey.
thought Willis said.
These jive turkeys.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jive
I was about
turkey.
to say, because you of all people, that would be a violation if you didn't play it.
Facts.
You would have to get off this podcast right now and go play that. That's an Xbox like standard.
It's one of the best.
Just go and go
Would've
play.
played that.
That's your homework
Yeah,
for
but
tonight.
would've
Go.
played that.
Because what made me think about that was you brought up Ice Cube, and then I thought about Triple X and how they had to bootleg the movie and put Ice Cube in there, and then it made me think about Vin Diesel
Yeah.
and Chronicles of Riddick.
Yeah, that was,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay, now back to Minecraft. I'm sorry about that. I
All
just
right.
had to be short.
So
Because
if
we
many
know
of you are not-
Tech loves that.
if many of you are not familiar with Minecraft, besides the title and what you can do with it, there's two versions out there. There's one that's called Java, and that's for more the PC people. You can do all these sorts of private
that was the
servers.
original version.
It's the original, the OG Minecraft version. And there's the Bedrock version, which is the more friendlier one when it comes to cross-playing on Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, and so on and so forth. They just released a new update, which is really pissing off a lot of people. And the reason why I'm not really woke, but they're being they're trying to bring down the censor hammer big time. So they're trying to, they implemented this new reporting tool, and you guys will be able to chime in a second about this. And they're trying to do it both to public servers and private servers. So pretty much somebody comes into your house and they tell you, you cannot talk like that. How you going to react? If somebody from the outside comes and tells you in your own home, I don't like you talking profanity.
Facts, Vodka.
Like, who are you to tell me coming into my own home and tell me what I can or cannot say? And that's what a lot of these big Minecraft, YouTube people that have a huge following when it comes to these private servers. And what they're afraid of is this new reporting platform and people with having multiple accounts. If a person becomes banned from that, say from that server, from that private server, because they said something bad, they're acting bad, then somebody can report them using the new Minecraft reporting tool and get them banned from the server, right? Rather than letting the host, the owner of the server, police themselves, which in the past is what's been happening. The server owner will control their own servers. They police it their own. They're their own pretty much. Now Microsoft is coming in saying we're gonna add these tools as well on your server, and that's where a lot of people are getting really upset right now. I get it, but at the same time, if it's a private server, it's like you can keep your hands off of it.
Yeah.
They're paying for it. They're paying because it's not free, so you're paying for it. And now you have
I think
somebody.
it's the type of thing that Microsoft will do with, like, they'll hit the all the complaints, right, and they'll do something to address. I think and the solution is as simple as having a toggle for private rooms where that's not active, right? That's a simple fix. That's the type of thing Microsoft fixes all the time. I hope they do. I haven't heard any word from them because I read about this just as you were saying, oh, Minecraft. I'm like, wait, I don't know anything. I looked real quick. There's no mention from Microsoft that they even addressing, all the complaints, but
Yeah.
I mean, it is the weekend, so we'll see what happens on Monday. But
So here's a
I'm
quote
confident Microsoft
from a big Minecraft YouTube person named Joel TK. A large fear many server staff, including myself, have is that we may ban a player from our server. And that player abusing the report function with multiple accounts can get our account banned. That means the owner of the server as well. If Microsoft wants to enforce the rules and reports on the realms they provide, that's okay, but they should not have a say in how our servers are run, which is their private servers. So that's what I was talking about. You know,
Right.
if the owner bans somebody for doing whatever rule breaking they were doing, and then that same banned person comes in with a different account, and start reporting everybody that's in the server because he's pissed off, then that's going to be a problem right there. You know what I mean? It's like this whole time it's been fine, but now they want to come in and close the door. Okay, close the door. And now they want to meddle with people's servers, which I think just leave them alone. They were doing just fine.
Yeah.
Now, if it's the public
there was
servers,
no
I get it.
problem that they had to address.
Right.
You know, something they were trying to do, and they're a little bit tone deaf in the implementation. A similar thing is happening in VR chat. It's actually much worse.
Yeah.
Because it's a key thing that the community made that they require in VR chat, especially if you're disabled in terms like you can't hear. They have all types of things like auto translation to words, you know, like captions and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, so there was the ability for the disabled to also communicate in VR chat, like, you know, very inclusive. And they did this whole thing where they blocking mods, you know, in the effort to help, they utterly destroyed what VR chat is like.
Yeah.
You know, the reason it was liked. And this is not as bad as that at all. And is as simple to fix as putting a checkbox, right? For them to fix. And hopefully they do that real soon.
Yeah.
Because I feel they will, right? Like, this is not the type of thing Microsoft is known to just, you know, ignore when there's a big swell over something that's easily fixed.
Now,
So,
many of them said, you know, it's okay to have these kind of reporting tools, especially on public servers.
right.
But
You want that.
if they're going to implement this on private servers, one suggestion that came in is like, well, why not ban them from chat? At least, because that's where all the complaints are coming back. The bad profanity and racist comments or whatever comments they come out with. Let's say ban them from chat. A good like step, but to ban them completely and then have that person with a second account come in and start reporting, that way they can get banned because they're so mad. That's what they're afraid of.
Yeah.
And I get it.
Good either. Yeah, I get it. Like, it's clear they weren't trying to like hurt the situation, just like the guys with VR chat when they disable mods, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they just didn't foresee, you know, the problem this would cause. So
yeah. So all these complaints are coming in, I flooded in, and they Mojang came out, or whoever wants to speak up on it was Mojang. They said it doesn't really matter what you say, it's going to be implemented. That's pretty much what they said.
Oh, okay. So they did respond, because I didn't see
They did respond. Yeah, they responded saying, "Hey, we heard you. We took notice.
Wow.
But we're still gonna."
And we don't care.
And yeah, pretty much, I don't care what you say. It's our servers. We're gonna do it.
Wow.
And yeah, people are not too happy. I know not a lot of people here plays Minecraft, but I thought more of the censoring.
I don't play that at all, but it's really about the politics and the whole situation
Yeah.
about it. You know, that's important, because it spills over into other things. Like, I'm sure.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean, this
I
could
got
be a
these
beginning
similar examples.
of something that we don't know, and then it's gonna get poured over to something else.
Right.
Mhm.
So
I know it's your thing. So like, I'm willing to learn by listening to you, because I know you have time invested into it, and my kids do. But I'm not gonna
I invest
play. But
more.
I see there's a lot of.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was gonna say, I see some of the things like you put woke. I see like the little Grand Theft Auto man with the in the rainbow, you know, and everything. But you know, this stuff is to be expected. You know, the times are see the little rainbow guy here. You know, times are changing.
That's just by it's happened to be.
Yeah.
Oh my crap! I don't care about that. That doesn't.
No, well, you say woke, and normally when woke means anything other than white, right? That they hijacked our term.
White or
You know
female
what I'm saying?
or male. Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, they hijacked the term. Woke was never that. But I know what they mean by woke, and you put woke, and I
Right,
see
the
that.
negative
Like, ugh.
connotation of woke. Yeah. Well, yeah, you see, because that's the whole thing with like Grand Theft Auto 6, you know, having a female protagonist, which
and that right there, I'll start off. I don't have an issue with playing a female. I like Bayonetta, Tomb Raider, Horizon, Metroid, Mass Effect. You got your sex choice. Same thing with AC Odyssey, and I played as a female on AC.
Yeah,
So
but you're
I
a
have-
demigod.
So I have no issues at that. What I do have issues with when I brought this up is that they're gonna tone down with the jokes. That's what I don't like.
I don't think.
Yeah.
they
Well,
will.
okay. So
but
you're
they
gonna
will.
you're gonna be able to pull something up off of the street, like we used to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
look, we're gonna sit here and act. I don't want to say too much, but like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like we're all the same. Men are men and women are women.
Yeah.
So the things that the man would go in, strong arm robbery, you know what I mean? Go in and beat people up. So see, you brought up Bayonetta. Bayonetta's a freaking witch in some type of ethereal world to
But
equalize
she's a
things.
lead character.
That's
which I
fine.
She's a Mary Sue is basically what
That's
you're saying.
fine.
Yeah.
See, a main protagonist in a crime world, like even in the real world, like Blanca didn't do the what, she wasn't the muscle. She had muscle.
Yeah.
It's
You
like-
know, so
it's
I
like-
gotta see how they finesse this. That's all.
It's like I'm with realists, but it's different. It's not like Chung Li. What
Right.
Chung Li is the daughter of the head chief of Interpol in Japan, trying to crack down shadow law. And she's a master of her martial arts, and she can actually save the day at doing martial arts. We're not talking about that. We're not. That's Chung Li. That's more realistic and brings more value to a female than it would. Oh, look at Laura Croft. Look at Laura Croft. She brings more artistic value to a female. Now, when you're looking at something like Grand Theft Auto, right? What it's known for: prostitution, drug packaging, heavy out in the streets. Now, look, we come from the hood. I don't even care if it was a queen boss, right? You never saw a queen boss operating like that out in the streets. Never.
Not in the way the game works.
She would operate from the inside only because she can't manhandle dudes.
Not even the studs would do. Nah.
Bro, they can't do it. It's not even on a realistic level. It doesn't even exist. But my whole thing is this, man. I don't really care. It's video games. If we're gonna do this, if we're gonna do this, where things don't really naturally even make sense, then let's just do it like Assassin's Creed. Create your own character and have at it.
Yeah.
Just have at it. So if somebody walks up, but the thing is, you're gonna have to create the game to flow if it's gonna be in a female standpoint. If you're gonna, you can't change it, right? So if
It
she's
seems
going
like-
against a dude,
it seems
the
like
dude
they're
smacks the
doing
girl's character on the game. Well, he smacked the girl in the face.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
Yeah. It is what it is.
We don't need to start changing up stuff. Keep it like it is.
I just feel like they're doing that just so they can advertise that, it's a female character. I mean, it just doesn't fit for Grand Theft Auto for a female character to be doing that. That doesn't happen. There's no way you could stretch out, even if it's
there's
something
no way
that's
you
made.
can make
It's
sense
made
of
up. But but it's still bases in some level of reality, and there's none to even offshoot from at all. I have no problem, just like Tech said at the beginning there. But what I feel is like they're doing this to have like the marketing spin to
SIKSLAYER.
it more than anything else.
When
It's
I
less
was a
about the
kid-
gameplay or doing something different by having a female character. Because after 5 games and a multitude of mobile versions, you might think, from the outside looking in, not knowing details that, about damn time they had a female character. And I guess so, but it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. This is only
SIKSLAYER.
for advertising reasons.
When I was a kid, I knew a woman named Sarah Connor. Badass woman. But she couldn't stop no damn Terminator.
That's right.
I knew a woman named Sigourney Weaver. Badass.
Ellen
Couldn't stop
Ripley.
damn aliens.
Ellen Ripley, yeah.
She couldn't stop aliens. And
She did, actually. She didn't. She literally didn't. She died, didn't.
I mean, it's, and I'm not saying that women can't play heroic roles. That's not what we're saying.
Right. We played them and
What
loved
we're
them. And
saying
some
is-
people prefer to use the female character when given the option.
Right.
A lot
What
of
I'm
dudes do
saying
that.
is what I'm saying is, there's a reason why you don't have female boxers in the ring with professional men boxers, is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
And if we, you know, and video games, this is what I love about video games. But I do have respect for video games. Video games can give us our imagination, right? We can escape reality. But even though I'm escaping reality, I still want things to make sense. That would be like a little 3-year-old kid saving the galaxy from an ultra evil force in the world. 3-year-old kid now with diapers on. I'm saving the world. You know, it wouldn't even be, you know, I mean, it would be so kiddyish. The game would have to be so kiddyish. Well, we're laughing at it. But you're not gonna have somebody just smacking the little kid around, calling him a little bitch on in video games. So I mean, it's kind of like what Willis was saying. Like, what I mean, to me, it's like, why are we thinking so hard? Why are we trying to push envelopes?
Yeah.
Why?
I'll give you another example of this crap going on. Look at the new Saints Row. They keep advertising like the female character when no, it's like all the other Saints Row. You get the
look at Fortnite.
Pick your character. It could be male or female, whatever you want. You design it, but all they ever show you is the female. Just like the opposite of what they used to do in Mass Effect, right? Like they always showed the male character until the third one.
The third one. Yeah.
Right. They started listening to people, so they even had the whole vote over number one, which one would be on the cover, the male or the female, even though they gave you a reversible cover, right? Like the female was the default version, and that's the way they packed it. You could flip it around if you want. But they even had a vote of what she looked like, you know, hair color, all of that, like the default female, right? And then ever since then with Mass Effect, that's the default they show you when they're doing demos. Yeah. But that's not equality either. What would have been equality is
shout outs to Captain Kirk.
Right. Is if on the cover, right? Like Commander Shepard, all you see is the person's back, such that you can't even tell the gender. Because it's just like the Master Chief. We don't get to see the Master Chief, and there's reasons for that. But particularly, we also don't get to see Noble Six, because we got to design that character ourselves. So that's whatever we believe it is, right? And for them to force upon you one way or another isn't right. When you complain and say, okay, well, you know, it's always male characters and there's never any female, but then to just switch it to the female is just the other side of the same bad coin. Yeah. That doesn't fix anything. That's not equality. That doesn't, and to put a female protagonist in GTA, that's going to be a stretch. Plus, maybe y'all really don't know about the whole behind the scenes over at Rockstar. It's been like 4 years of like just all types of staff changes and stuff to have like a better, more sensitive staff over there at Rockstar.
You just did a word that I hate, and that's sensitive.
Yeah, and like this is the developers of GTA. What? Did you just take their nuts from them? Is GTA gonna be? Is the next GTA gonna be lame? Like, I don't want that. It has nothing to do with the female. If like they're cutting down on jokes and whatever, and because the people you know who are all about that are gone.
Powerpuff Girls made sense.
Yeah, that made more sense than this. It really did.
Wonder Woman
really
makes sense.
Yeah,
Wonder Woman makes sense.
Yeah, honestly does. Yeah,
because women should always be looked at as empowerment. They should be looked at as, you know, I don't want to see what I've never seen before, right? Because I mean, hey, you put yourself out there. If you want to come out here in the man's world and front like you're really in the man's world, then let's bring all the men's world activities to it. Don't come with that. Yeah. Oh, it's getting too extreme, and it's a woman, it's a female character. Nah. You wanted to come out here in the man's world department, because out here in the man's world department, it's wild out here. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, no problem with y'all coming either. Come through. It's all good.
Yeah, like I said, I don't have a problem with a lead, like a female lead or anything like that. I mean, as long as they give us a choice. But to say that they're gonna cut down on some of the crudeness that GTA is known for, then I was like, I don't want to buy the game then. Yeah,
I'm good. I don't care.
Yeah.
Just give me action. I could care less.
Yeah,
just give
bro.
me action. Give me a big city. Give me action. give me a real good story unlike Grand Theft Auto 5, right? Give me a great story.
Yeah, Grant.
Let me dive in and
Not
let's
only
go.
that, for Grand Theft Auto, what they really should do is do what I was saying. Make your
They
own
better.
character.
They better do it
Yeah.
right.
Because they do that on the online. It's so successful. They're making so
Yeah,
much
online
money
is
off of that.
crazy.
Right?
We
You do
dropped
that with
Eli.
the single player, and then you get the single player, you know, like you beat the single player. Then that same character, you continue on to the online. You know, you wear the same character for both. Your created character, right? And you and still have the single player, you know, with the plot and all that. Just have two voices. And they've been doing it for years in Mass Effect.
Right.
You can't tell me we can't have that Grand Theft Auto with all the money that they put into those games.
It's just the
Right?
effort, man.
Just put the effort in, man. Y'all and this is a series that's known for them putting in the effort, right? So just get to it, man. Stop with the fake equality just by putting a female. It's cool that you do that if it's gonna work, but it doesn't seem like it will. It's better off you did create a character instead. Finally, that's the thing people really want,
Yeah. It's
and a lot of people will be making female characters. Don't
and
get it twisted.
just to see, you know.
Yeah, it's a
what to do
common
with
thing. A lot of people, when it's like in a beat 'em up, a lot of people like to use the female character because they feel they're better. You know, they're faster and blah blah blah, and you have like a nice special move or whatever. It's a common pick for those reasons. Many other games and genres and stuff, there's examples just like that. So in gaming, you know, we don't care about that. But when you're trying to market it and make it like a bullet point, and you're trying to preach us, nah,
It's like
not
people,
with it.
people
I'd rather
see
not
through
play it at
that.
all instead.
People see through that easy, especially the older generations, because they're like they grew up with, you know, like our generation, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, the new ones though, they'll be like, "Oh my god, yes,
Yeah.
yes, finally." You know,
She-Hulk makes sense.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? She-Hulk makes sense.
More sense than this.
see, I need you guys
it's
to
just
contribute on
weird
this
when it's
topic.
no, it's just weird when it feels forced.
Yeah.
Like,
That's the
like
problem.
when it fits, it fits. Nobody has a problem with it. But when they force it, like when they force change, then that's when people have something to say about it. And in this case, to me, it just feels, you know, forced. Why not give us a bully game with a girl in school? You know, something like that. Because
That would be awesome.
you know, Grand Theft Auto, I mean, that really is a man's world.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Have a bully
Even
girl
if you're
in
a
school
stud, it's
where
just
where she goes around in the cafeteria asking people to be her girlfriend, and she'll say,
Yeah.
"Do you have a girlfriend?" And the guy says,
Like,
"You know,
like,
I
if
don't.
they have-
You
if
do
they have a-
now."
If they have a bully game and they had a female lead, it'll be more gears towards the Mean Girl movie and have it that way.
Mean
Where
Girls the game.
Mean Girls the game.
Bro, that's what I was about to say. Bring Lindsay Lohan in.
Yo, the irony is if they actually put in the effort to make a good one, that might actually sell.
Mean Girls the game would be. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, just take the bully idea and just extrapolate out. There you go.
Facts.
And you got her crew walking around thinking they're all tough shit, you know,
Right.
Yep.
taking pictures from the ceiling down.
Yo,
Crazy,
doctors out there, doctors in the chat having a baby. He's like, oh my god, why?
Doctors like, what's going on, man? What are these talking about? Oh man, who texts me? Is that legal? Dude, I swear, all these spam texts. They're like, hey Vicky, have you received what I sent you? I'm like,
Oh yeah.
you know damn well that's not Vicky's number.
And then when you tell them no, that's not.
Don't even
then
know
they
what
say,
goddamn Vicky.
oh well, where are you from?
Oh yeah. They're like,
So,
oh,
no.
you seem so nice.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. I plan to
"Where you
visit there.
from?" It's like, oh, I'm from America. Oh, yes, I've been there. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's like, you seem so nice. Oh, my name is, you know, so and so. It's like, yeah, okay. Bye. Oh, I get those all the time. I think one day I had like 3 or 4 different ones and say, hey, John, did you get that report I sent you? I'm like, dude, this ain't no John. You know that's not his number. So
Man, I used to just play along and see how ridiculous I can make it.
oh,
Right.
I've done that too. I've
Before they
played
stop
along.
talking to me.
Hey, yo, Blaze on Streets of Rage makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Blaze is a perfect example. She's a little faster. The special move is nice.
She's
You know,
thick.
slightly easier.
She's made for the streets.
Fact.
She's for the streets.
She's definitely for the streets of rage.
So are we gonna have that quote in the game?
Facts.
Somebody in the background walk. She's for the streets, and then she's gonna
Of
get
rage.
offended in GTA and go out and kick his ass.
You know, there's been beautiful female video game characters, man. We didn't. It's like we say, man. We know the difference. Next topic, man. Let's go, man.
Yeah.
So Spencer Brook just shook up the community this week with his little response to Xbox, saying his most anticipated game or the wants to play next is Red Rock. Oh man.
He plays on the systems. We know this is nothing new.
Yes,
Gives
this
us
is nothing
like
new.
everybody. This has happened before. He's done this multiple times.
Yes, he
Everybody's like, is pissing their pants over this. Like, man, grow up. Dude's got more than one system, man. He's the leader of the platform you like. He's
But-
making the platform relevant. Who cares? Who cares?
But do you understand where the people that get mad do you understand where people that get mad come from though?
yeah, I get it. It's just this. It's the console wars. You know.
Yeah.
It's that's the motivation. They want something to cap over, and they don't want to be hearing it because their leader said something.
It's their leader, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
It's their leader. So now it's an L for them because they cap for that leader. Like, what? So, oh my God. This is Phil Spencer, man. He's been putting it down.
And he's been doing this
right
since
now 'cause they hate
day
him.
one.
Like, yeah, thank you. And he's been doing it. Put respect on his name and fall the F back, man. Because he's doing it right now. He's doing what we want. Leave him be. His techniques work. So let him keep doing it, man. Stop messing with the works.
Who's the one in our chat that gets upset about this?
I don't
Who
know.
was it?
Gets upset about what?
About how Spencer says something like this and it goes against the grain of every Xbox or the fanatics out there.
Well, look, man. Like,
Well, it does.
it. The console war was always at a corporate level before it came down to us, right?
Yeah.
Because you remember Sega and Nintendo, right?
Mhm.
PlayStation used to be real greasy with Xbox.
Hey, Apple and
it's-
PC, they do
Oh,
that
yeah.
too.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
an Apple.
Android now.
it's in
And
everything.
Google.
So like when Phil Spencer comes out, right? Like this is still a competition. This is still a bad look for the community. Like especially when quote unquote you didn't give us any games, right? But and then also I think it was Legal who said this. You showed us all these games for the next 12 months, but you didn't mention not one of them.
Yeah.
That's not a good look.
Yeah.
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 You bypassed 30 games to give props to God of War.
Yep.
So why would anybody like look at Xbox if they're looking at you? Like it doesn't make sense that the top dog is giving props to the other side. Why don't I just go get that console? Because it sounds real good to say everybody go buy everything and we support all consoles.
Yay.
But a lot of people out there, they don't have $500 to burn, for two consoles. You know what I mean? You got people out there going homeless, for $70 games. We know guys like that don't have an Xbox. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, there's a guy. This isn't just me pulling nothing out of my behind. There's a guy out there talking about $70 games on Twitter all day. Now he's asking for rent money. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
So it sounds real good to say, hey, let's support all consoles. When everybody plays, we all win. We know those Japanese consoles are not gonna align with Xbox. They don't want Game Pass on their consoles. They're not playing. They're not gonna give kudos to Xbox if they ever win a Game of the Year, like Xbox runs out and does every time they get props on the other side. Oh, it's a great game. Congratulations. When's the last time Sony or Nintendo congratulated Microsoft?
Yeah, they don't.
Microsoft comes out and says, we've been winning in North America for the past 3 months. Did you hear anything from
3 quarters.
PlayStation saying congratulations?
Nope.
So, hey, it's just, I don't know. I mean, it's like the spirit of competition.
The only
being
time that
lost.
ever is good is when you're dominating over them so much that when they have a minor success, you send them, you know, a gift card or whatever, some flowers over their minor success. That's just, you know, you twist in the night. That's the only time, you know what I'm saying, that comes off as a boss move. Other than that, no. Yeah. It's nice and all. Okay, good for you. You not like them. I trust me. Preaching to the choir, but bro, it's not gonna, you know.
With me, it's all about respect is earned, man.
Yeah.
That's all. They ain't earned my respect, bro. And I'll say it. They ain't earned my respect. So therefore, I don't even waste my time, bro. And that's my comment on it. You know, he has the right to say whatever he wants to say. But I remember, you know, Phil Spencer's trying to build this brand. He's trying to get 2 billion gamers. And the way I look at it is, man, this tea is good, man.
I was gonna say, what are you eating over there?
That tea is good. That Xbox tea is good too.
Because that's the next topic here. What is legal eating or drinking?
Right. Now, I mean some cashews, but shout out to this red.
Eating some of these nuts.
Yeah, I'm eating these nuts, man.
He let himself over for that one.
Man, but no, man. I mean, it's like I said, man. We got a lot of games coming out for the fall. Phil Spencer knew that this was going to shake up and get these weirdos stirred up, man. He's been in the game for 30-some years, man. Yeah. He knows that he just helped a lot of the third-party journalists get bonuses or whatever, man. They got a lot of movement out there, but you know, it wasn't so much of him. Because when you think about it, man, right? The Xbox community is eager to see what games are going to finally what games are going to finally hit for the remainder of the year. That's where we're at. We're not even over here worrying about God of War. We're over here, worrying about
Hellblade.
What's going to be the titles. Yeah. Because we're getting delays, right? Yep. I was looking for Warhammer. We're already getting that delay. So there's only 1 month that it can possibly come out, right? And be out in 2022. That's December. So you would think that, I mean, this ain't even an attack on Phil Spencer. But what I'm saying is, he comes out, first game Pong, last game Road 96, right? Favorite game, Robotron 2084. The game he's playing right now, Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels. That's not a surprise, right? That's not a surprise. But the game you want to play next, he picked God of War, right? But I would have probably picked an up-and-coming Xbox game for my community, so my community would be like, oh, man, we're going to get this game this year.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
This just gave those Sony fans something.
It gave the journalists, right, Sony fans something to talk about. But my moment was the very next day. A guy named Peter Moore came across the internet. And he spoke my language. And that's it.
Oh, he spoke about
he came at the most beautiful time. The most beautiful time. I mean, dude, they were talking about Phil Spencer more than they were God of War. So that tells you what's more important out here. Oh, did you get it? Oh, Phil Spencer wants to play PlayStation games more than he does Xbox games. We heard it all. It's about as stupid as it can get, man. And nobody is paying attention to God of War. Nobody's even talking about it.
Yeah, they're talking about Phil Spencer, not talking about God of War.
Exactly.
It's not helping God of War. That's the thing about it. Everybody's so mad, but it's not helping God of War.
Well,
yeah. So
Phil Spencer's never been that kind of guy, man. So we don't charge him to that. Look, with me, I'd rather Phil Spencer keep it real, right? That's the Phil Spencer I know. You know, he got a Lifetime Achievement Award. And one of the things that everybody talked about is how nice of a guy he is. He helps developers all around the board. A lot of people got a lot of respect for Phil Spencer. And because of that, Xbox moving in a great direction. He's not a bad leader. And like I said, man, he earns respect. He gets his respect.
Yeah, but I understand the people that get upset over this, that he said God of War and didn't pick any of the listings that's on his 12-month roadmap.
Right.
You know, they want him to finally like, it's like, stop playing the nice guy role and start sack up and get the hammer and let's crush some heads.
Yeah.
You know, and I get it.
Because where do we go, Tech? When you go online, what do you see? Where's the jubilee? Where's the jubilee for Xbox? Where's all the hype and excitement? It's nowhere to be found.
No.
We have to do it. We have to go build YouTube channels and gather up an Xbox herd and hype our console up. Come on, man.
Shorts.
That's what we do out here. So I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Listen, man. It's beautiful about the report about the donkey community, man. That 37% drop.
That's my next topic.
Stuff ever, man.
Is the financials, because we here on the panel are experts when it comes to financials. So yeah, they have a huge drop, and I guess the most thing I want to focus on is that Sony fans, it's been proven with these financials that they don't buy their own games.
Yeah,
they don't.
But we've seen evidence and actual numbers that back that up before. This isn't even new. It's just a specific type. Well,
because we never seen a quarterly report or inserts that says a bunch of down across the board.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, this is as damning as it's ever been. It's more specific, to the point. You can't miss it this time.
You can't miss it this time. Even though, in the past it's always been like, oh, Sony, plus year over year. Oh, Sony plus year over year, month over month, whatever they want to go, week after week. This time it was down everything. Every little category was down. And then on top of that, these other articles coming out saying, Sony fans really don't buy their own games because you could just tell by the numbers, and the numbers don't lie.
Yep.
And Sony fans, they always go by numbers.
Mm-hmm.
You love numbers, so you throw like those numbers back in their face.
Yep, they don't like that at all.
They don't like it at all. Yeah,
it's like that dude in Belly. You remember the dude with the Coke bottle glasses and the banana?
Belly?
On that.
You going way back?
Oh my god, bro!
You talking about Rico?
Rico, there you go.
Oh my god, yeah. Somebody remember too.
I don't like that.
Come on, man. I don't like that shit. You drop a dime on that one. And he was eating that shit all sloppy.
Mm-hmm.
That was weird. I don't know why he did that.
I think I'm gonna have to drop a dime on that.
Yeah.
But yo, man, like we've been talking about this right before this came up. The simple numbers expose that they're not playing the games, right? 120 million consoles, 115, whatever they have. And they sell 20 million, right? They gave away some, they bundled it, they deep discounted it, but still, that's all they can get to have any interest in that game out of 115, 20 million people. Just the raw numbers, this explains that they're not playing these games. Yeah. So when it comes out, it just validates everything we said, and now we're just kicking sand in their faces. We've been saying this the whole time. We've been saying this the whole time. I mean, the best game ever created, 10 million, $9.99, right? They broke.
Uh-oh. Your body.
Just when he was going in, too.
Yeah.
More returns, right? Look at the user reviews on that game. But that just goes back into what we were talking about earlier, Tech. Like, they pay all this money to make these games. They need to sell these games. I don't like Legal talks about Game Pass. We talk about Game Pass, but we don't I don't think we all understand the gravity of what Game Pass will provide for us. It allows Microsoft to take chances on games.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They can put a game out there like nobody's really caring about it except one person I know, Pentiment. But it doesn't need to make money because the rising tide lifts all ships, right? You have all these other games out here that people might subscribe for, might be interested in. And then you have that small sector of people that want to play a Pentiment. They took that chance, and if it doesn't sell, it doesn't matter. The train keeps on rolling.
It's big for indies. It helps indies big time.
Huge for indies. Tech about to do a rave.
No,
Got the glow sticks.
not yet. I've been thinking about doing a setup where it's just like got my lights going like a club.
They better be green lights.
It'll be blue. It'll be blue.
But yeah, man, we already knew this, man. It's just that now it's
just
on
the blue light set up when we doing PlayStation videos. There you go.
Yeah.
I love the one. I don't know if you guys must have seen this. Is a guy, I don't know if he's playing Fortnite or he's playing Call of Duty. He's playing something that's multiplayer. And every time he gets a kill or he wins a game, his room goes dark. If ready, he presses some buttons, some controls on his desk, and like these rave lights and music and a pyrotechnic thing goes off in his room.
Oh shit!
It is crazy, and he's all like going nuts, man. It's like, oh, if I could just set that up in my room, that would be awesome.
You could.
I'll probably burn this house down, man.
Hoes and hoes.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if you guys keep talking. I'm gonna try to see if I can find it.
Worldwide. That sounds like something they do on Step Brothers, man. But yo, so he said just keep on talking. But look, are any of us surprised that Sony's having this fall off? Because look, when Microsoft announced the Activision buyout, they lost $20 billion. It's gonna be a precipitous drop until they do something creative outside the box to reestablish themselves in the minds of gamers. Because at this point, there's not very much that they're doing to separate themselves.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
What you got put up here?
This is the guy I'm telling you about. Hopefully the sound goes through because it's way better with the sound. And this extremer throws a rave every time getting a kill in Call of Duty. And this is what happens.
How many kills does he get?
Look!
For one kill? Dude! If he's any good, this is gonna be all the time. He must not give him any kills. Look at this. This is a kid.
This dude's got pyrotechnics.
Is he
oh my god.
This is ridiculous. He's like he's 12.
That's awesome, man.
That is freaking crazy.
But he got the lights, laser lights there.
Boom, 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 boom. Like wow.
Oh, I love that.
That's crazy.
Oh man, the chatterbox. It's like, that's legal talking smack.
But Tech, man. So what are your thoughts on that, man? About this? Was it 37% drop?
It's huge. It really tells you a lot when it comes to the Sony, I guess, loyalty, that they don't have much of it. They keep. So what are they pounding in chest about then? When it comes to these like Xbox versus PlayStation, if the numbers are showing that they're not doing anything, they're not buying, they're not contributing to these numbers that supposedly are off the charts. If
they
anything,
just pretend like these numbers aren't real or something. They just don't address them at all. They just keep moving on. But when they were talking about the Xbox numbers like 2 days before that, right?
Way back in 2013, man, when IGN had its last little bit of respect out here, right? They went on Twitter, or as you would say, Tech, Twitter. And they told the truth. Every now and then, you get them to tell the truth. IGN said that the PlayStation fans don't play their games in 2013.
Yep.
Kotaku wrote an article and said they don't play their first-party games. Every blue moon, when something turns into a werewolf, they'll say something real, and it'll shock the whole universe. But the thing is this, man. That was part of their weak, narrative-driven community when they could no longer hide the fact that they are not really these multiplayer, specialized video game warriors that they claim to be. We grew up in that era. I remember those dudes. Why are you playing on that sucky ass PSN? The whole reason of having a PlayStation back then, oh man, the multiplayer, the online feature is free.
It's free. Yep.
So you're putting up with garbage because
Free for a reason.
Free. Yep.
that was the reason. That was the reason. And so you built this community with that mindset. I tell people that.
They still
And they
pay
still,
their
you know what? And they
mindset.
still bring up the whole free thing. Like, you're paying now. What are you
Yeah.
talking
Right.
This is
The
second
worst thing,
bro, you
man,
been
the
paying.
funniest thing that ever happened is when PlayStation made them pay for it. It was the funniest thing ever, right?
Yeah.
And so now they're like, yeah, we pay for it, you know. But
Well, they're
you
paying
do
for those
realize-
free monthly games, though. That was the thing.
yeah,
how-
they
that's how it
don't
started.
realize, and I had said this long ago. I said, you know, at this point, until Sony rebuilds their infrastructure, right, brings them actually current with a current infrastructure, it doesn't matter what console you get. So I was like, and I remember Mr. Kima, he busted out laughing when I said this on Twitter. I said, it's about 2.5 years ago. I said, look, PlayStation 5 comes out and it's got the same PSN network running it. It's a PlayStation 3. Who cares? You are not nothing more than what your operating system is. You're not more than what your online infrastructure is. Look, if I have a BMW, right, souped up BMW, and you build me a bumpy gravel road to drive on, it doesn't matter anymore that I have this nice BMW. By the time I'm riding on that road, I don't get a smooth ride out of that. You want a smooth ride. This is why when we do our roads, we pave them, we make them smooth, because people want a smooth experience. That's Xbox Live. It's always been like that. It's been a smooth experience. You remember when they used to deny that the PlayStation Network doesn't go down that much? Oh, it doesn't go down that much. We used to be like, dude, it goes down every day. What are you talking about? It doesn't go down. I remember all of those cover-ups. It's gotten better nowadays, thanks to Azure, but it's gotten way better nowadays, you know, especially at night in Japan. But it's gotten better nowadays on both sides of the field. But the report would always come out that Xbox Live runs better than PSN. They would close their eyes and lie about all this stuff. So it's just a lying-ass community, man. And we knew this for years. So we just had to be patient. Yeah, it sucked listening to them all these years, lying about this damn console. Over a console, just lying about it. Not demanding it to be better, right? Because if they did that, it proves us right. Oh, we can't tell Sony what we really want because it'll make the Xbox fans right all along. So we're gonna be quiet about these fans melting. We're gonna be quiet about having roaches in our house. We're gonna be quiet about this loud ass console. We're gonna be quiet about this shitty ass outdated network. We're gonna be quiet about these retarded ass controllers we got. Are you serious? Playing on a PlayStation controller trying to be competitive? Get the hell out of here. We're not gonna say we're still playing on 720p TV screens. We're gonna act like we're playing on Ultra 4K, knowing damn well they just stepped up to 1080p TVs. I mean, and they're playing all of this off, man. They're not even buying the games. They don't know what Dolby. They don't even know what Dolby Vision gaming is. They don't know Dolby Atmos in their headsets. Look how far behind they are.
Let's congratulate them, but they finally caught up with the 1440.
They did. Yeah, let's see how many games push that though.
We know VRR and it's still broken.
Yeah.
And even that's still broken.
Yeah, that's Vulkan. All that's Vulkan material. Chronos.
Yesterday, Sony warns of weaker PlayStation business as game sales wobble.
Yeah.
That's from Sony.
Yeah, man. It's reflective. It's reflective, man. It's reflective. Sony's struggling, man, because they didn't invest. They didn't properly invest. They thought, you know, look, we saw with the logo, right? You look at Xbox. When Xbox came out, Xbox was big, mean, and green like the Incredible Hulk. Then they slimmed it down, made it into Captain Marvel, right? And the 360 logo was different. Then they bulked it back up, turned it into a VCR with the Xbox One. The Xbox One was a different logo. Then you came with the Xbox One X. They slimmed it back down again. And then they went even smaller. They turned it into Ant-Man. right? They turned it into Ant-Man. But look at the logo. It went back to the OG, went back to its essence, but the logo is still outstanding. You see innovation even in the logo. What did PlayStation do? Take out the number, replace it with the next number. There's no innovation. They tell you right there, we don't think hard about this. PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. That's it. They let you know right there, man. PlayStation 6, take that 5 off, slap a 6 on it. There you go. Throw it in the box, put an egg carton in it, put some ruffles in there, ship it out.
Some packing peanuts in there.
Yeah, put some packing peanuts in there, ship it out.
Packing peanuts.
You know, that's their fault, man. I don't have no compassion for that dumb shit, man. It's crazy. People opening, they doing these unboxings and they know in their heart this shit is raggedy. They're like, what the? That's why Craig Simmons unboxing is epic. It's epic because he, you know, it was funny when he sent it off, right, y'all? We got to do this for him. He sent it off thinking that he wasn't going to get it back no time soon. He was on Twitter reporting it like, I'm sending it off. Oh, man, you know, I don't think I'm going to see this console in some months, you know? He gets it back in 3 days. He's like, oh, snap. Sony sent me back a new one in 3 days. So he's unboxing it. Wait a minute. First he grabs it and it's moving in the box. He was like, well, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
I just sent you one because it was messed up. But you brought it, you sent me a new one and it's moving in the box. No wonder your damn consoles are messed up. And he was saying this. So he opens it up. And I'll never forget it, man. He pulls that damn egg carton out. And me and Fireballs, man, we were there together on Twitter, man. And I was just laughing and Fireballs was just laughing.
Bro.
And we hit each other up, man. And we're just crying on the phone. Because he had it on audio. He was like, what the hell is this shit? Like a damn egg carton. He tosses it. And I'm in tears. Because, you know, this is what that PlayStation community don't show. He's showing us. And then he pulls it out. And he was like, the damn thing is not even sitting in the damn box right. No one of these damn things. And the next damn thing he does, he compares the reactions. He's like, Microsoft gives you a console. And when you open it up, it's like you won a Grammy. Like you won a trophy.
It is true.
Like you won an award.
Because when I did my video last week.
PlayStation box, man, that voice sounded like Samuel Jackson, man. I could not stop laughing for like 3 days straight.
When I made my video last week,
boy, I was in tears, bro.
When I made my video last week on that PlayStation unboxing, it's the same thing. And I opened it up, I'm like, oh, man, see, this is for real. Nobody's joking about this.
Yes, right.
And that's, I'm like, you got to see this, guys. It is actually egg carton material.
It's crazy.
And then I cut over.
I was like, did that actually come out the box, dude?
Yes,
was that an egg carton? He was like, dude.
Hey,
he took a picture and sent it to me. I was like,
now, if you remember how the Xbox Series was, when you open it, it's like nicely, tightly wrapped, right? With the
you fight to get it out.
Right. It's nicely tight wrapped. It has the paper thing around it. And also has, before you take off the paper thing, it has that kind of like cellophane, not cellophane, but kind of foamy wrap around.
Yeah.
But it's like nicely wrapped and kind of tucked in and folded over like an envelope, like really nice.
Heck, it reminded me of Razer, the way Razer packages their stuff. Airtight.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So really nice. And when I open up the PlayStation, it's that phone paper, that phone crap is just like in the just flapping around.
Shit. Yo, when you open the Xbox, it's like you're opening a treasure chest in The Legend of Zelda. Really. Like, you lift up and it's in the middle being cradled by the foam and all that stuff. You're like, what? Come on, bro.
And you know, and while I was making that video last week, and Legal just said this about how tight the Xbox is to the foam packaging. He's not joking. When I put that bad boy, when I put that thing back in there so I can make the video, I had a hard time taking it out.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, like when you open up the Xbox, right? It's premium packaging. Like when you buy these $1,500 phones, you have to shake it out and it slides out real slow, and then you just once that air breaks, you just slide it down. So like with the Xbox, when you open it, it's presented to you. You're being presented with something. You open it up once you break that seal, and you got everything just laid out for you, right? And when you open up the PS5, you dump it on the bed.
Wow.
Yo,
Seriously.
you know what? I'll give you another
Seriously,
analogy.
though.
That's dope.
It's
That
not
was
an
dope.
analogy. That's the truth.
That's the truth. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I'm
you
gonna give him
probably
another analogy. Here it is. When you go and get a new iPhone or a new Samsung Galaxy phone, right? Oh my gosh, bro. Right? And
That's for mine. For my
the
video.
Galaxy
Yeah,
and the
and how else
iPhone
were you gonna
are
get it out
premium
besides
phones
just dumping it?
for those companies. And like it really said, they package it up real good for you. It's a struggle getting it out, and you look nice, and you're treating it with such delicate care. But when you go and get a Cricket phone, they throw it at you. Take this shit, get out of the store. Here it is,
Now, can you guys-
$14.99 a month. Hope you
Can you
get
guys hear it
Wi-Fi on it.
when I play this? Can you guys hear it?
Yeah, let's go. Let's see this.
The system itself right here.
Can you
Now
hear
it's
it?
a bit different when it comes to the Xbox because when you open up that premium product, you get premium packaging.
And the light just hits it just right.
And here on the PlayStation 5, not very premium when this product is supposed to be very premium. So
Oh
the system
my
itself
God.
comes with Horizon Forbidden
You went
West
too
game.
fast.
It doesn't come with a
You should have stayed on that.
it doesn't come with a physical game.
Well,
it came with a
did
little
you
piece
not
of
see
paper.
this
On the
part?
back of this little paper comes a code
Here,
that
I'll
you
find
enter, and then you own,
Take
you know,
this away.
to your account.
Oh, go back, chat. Go back. This shit is hilarious.
This premium product is not very packaged in a premium way. This is what's protecting your PlayStation 5 when it's being shipped, when it's being boxed inside the main box. This little flimsy thing. I think Ed Carnes itself had better
And
packaging
this is when I say,
than
like,
this system here.
you know, when I pay
and that's only
$500, I
costing you
expect
like
premium
$3
packaging, right?
for a carton of eggs.
And here,
Hell,
during
even
this-
the eggs are presented to you.
even
Yeah, look at the eggs.
The eggs are presented to
in the
you. You can imagine them frying on a skillet.
in the presentation of both the Xbox
Fireballs
and this,
over here in tears, y'all. You got fireballs hurting, fam.
it has. I don't know if you guys can hear the audio, but the audio plays like the church. Oh,
I can hear it. We can hear it.
Oh, we can hear. Okay, okay.
Yeah, fireballs over here.
Because
in
I can't
tears,
hear it.
bro. You killing them off.
Now, this is not to make
So yeah, it's Ed Carton's, man.
Shit's crazy, bro. That's what you get, man. That's it. I mean, how am I supposed to feel? How are you supposed to feel empathy for that, bro?
I know.
When they cap for that, they cap for that, so you get what you deserve.
Yeah,
I'm not buying that, bro. That's not premium to me. Like, this is the reality. This is what I'm talking about, bro. This is what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about console wars. I'm not talking about, oh, you a hater. I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking about the straight up facts. That's showing me right there, if I'm a customer, you trying to get the $400 to $500 out of my pocket. That's showing me you don't give a damn about your product. So why the hell should I buy it?
Yeah.
That's what that's showing me. When I look at the Xbox, when I picked it up too, man, and opened it up, I felt bad. I felt like I was doing too much in it, man. Like I'm gonna mess up something. I was feeling
Wow.
What is this shit?
I was like, shit, man. It made you care.
Yeah.
It literally did. I was gonna rip that little band, and then I was like, damn, no, I don't want to rip the.
No, I still got my band.
Yeah, that little band. It made me feel like, let me just take it off. Let me just.
Because you can see it was packaged with care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Every
still got the
package
little
I saw,
sleeve
everything
laying
that
down with the ribbon around it.
With the ribbon, dude. With the ribbon. Look, I still have my ribbon. It's intact.
Yeah.
Because they made me care about it.
Yeah.
Yo, Eli, I'll give you another example that only you and I really know because we're the only ones with Steam Decks. You know that little tag that's on the outside of the case. You have to cut it with scissors, but it says Steam Deck or whatever on it. You still have that piece in the box, right?
Yeah. It's just like a little sleeve, you know.
Yeah.
Now that was probably the most, what do you call it? What would you call it? Lackluster packaging. Like it's like a box. Now it does show their faith in the case. It's a box with a case with the deck inside. That's it.
Yeah.
And some Easter eggs.
No,
on the box.
Razer
that
knows
only
how to
real
package
fans
their
would
stuff.
appreciate.
Yeah, Razer, that shit's airtight. It's like
Razer-
drug dealer packaging.
Razer,
Yeah, Razor's good with that stuff too.
they're
Yeah.
good with their packaging.
It better be for what they cost.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, it is.
Facts,
Yeah, Razer
facts,
top of the
facts.
line, bro. That's premium, bro.
Facts.
I deal with Razer. I mess with Razer, bro. I mess with them.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of products.
Hey, shout out to Razer. Beautiful
Hey, man.
customer
Look.
service.
Razer keyboard,
Yeah, straight up.
Yep,
Beautiful.
I
Oh,
got
you
the
got that
Razer
from
mouse.
GameStop?
Razer
Yo,
mouse.
you got that one from GameStop, didn't you?
No, I got this at I think Amazon
Oh, okay.
or Best Buy.
Yeah, I got the
Okay.
Razer
No, I don't-
mouse.
I don't
got
ever
the,
buy
I got
stuff.
the Forza Horizon controller base, the Xbox Anniversary 20 base.
Yeah, they did that. Yeah.
Those
Yep.
come from Razer, and then that new Sonic controller and the base is Razer.
I got their wireless like pro headset also. It sounds really good.
I got the
Especially
Razer
with
dock
Dolby
for the 20th
I wanted that
anniversary
one.
Xbox controller.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
bought
That's
two.
what
And it
I'm
comes
saying.
with a battery. I didn't know it came with a battery
Yeah, it
pack.
came with a
Yeah,
And I
battery.
know
It's
that
not
because-
as
I
because you
powerful.
needed to charge on the base.
I want to make
yeah.
this clear. It's not as powerful as the Microsoft batteries, but it does beautiful.
Yeah, I don't even know the difference. I don't even think
Yeah,
the
it
battery
does.
I got.
I'm so
fine.
proud of my Razer headset that I have a case.
And it
for
just drops in. It's great too.
Hey,
Yeah,
Tech,
it just drops in. Yeah.
they got some some headphones that I wanted with the haptic
Yo, those go beautiful
speakers.
with your shirt.
Razer
too.
even have good laptops.
But it doesn't have
No.
it doesn't support Dolby Atmos.
Facts.
No,
Really?
this one has Dolby Atmos support and it sounds good.
Of course. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And then on top of that, it has its own little equalizer stuff, so that's even better too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Razer's
that's
on
nice.
another level, man.
Yeah, Razer has an actual app on the Xbox they could download and it whatever like the equalizer and all that.
Yep.
It's pretty nice.
Shout outs to Razer, man.
Shout outs to Razer.
Yeah, you get all my respect, bro.
You can always reach out to me, Razer.
I got your products, man.
So that's all I had tonight, guys. Short and sweet. I can't do 3 hours like Legal does. He does 3-4 hours.
The whole damn hey man, look. I didn't have nothing to do last night, bro. But just smack the damn donkey community to death.
This-
You know, they
this-
said you can't beat
Yeah,
a dead
this
horse.
is-
They said you can't beat a dead horse. Shit.
He
Shit.
kept beating it, huh?
Shit.
We
Yo,
beat that.
man.
We beat the hell out of it.
We
We're
whipped it like the
angry now.
government mule.
Now this is the happy channel. We talk about Minecraft on this channel. We gotta
Yeah, we
be
talk
we,
about
we, we pet ponies on this channel, right?
Yeah.
So
Fact.
like
There's ponies in Minecraft.
Yo, shout outs to Minecraft Dungeons. I beat it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a fun game. Me and my son played it.
Good game.
Dude, that game's in the arcade. Yeah.
Yeah, me and my son, we beat it together. It's fun. And I want to get the new one, that Legends. I don't know if you saw the Legends thing. It looks good.
That's right.
Oh, you you into that turn-based strategy?
No.
I mean, I
No,
played
no, at least for
Age of Empires.
at least for Minecraft, yeah. I mean, that's not my like go-to. It's a turn-based. Like I played
Tech
the
be out
Gears
here
one.
playing Roblox. Don't let him fool you.
He does.
I do.
Dude, we went off on a 45-minute tangent on talking about Roblox one show, so I know.
You be on that Roblox, bro.
Yeah.
You
we
catch
talk
me
about
on Fall Guys. I'm a Fall Guy kind of guy. I'm not an
Yeah.
imposter guy. I'm a Fall Guy.
it. Imposter's fun.
I don't
It's
play
fun.
that.
I played it a little bit, but I like Fall Guys. It's
I play
fun.
with my kids.
Yeah, there's people on YouTube, man. They make animated cartoons of of Fall Guys. Freaking hilarious.
Could you
It's
imagine if
hilarious, bro.
if they made a game like that and they had a budget? You know
The
what I'm
main
saying?
reason why I played Fall Guys was to get my little Halo character out of the Spartan run.
No, man, and it's free too, isn't it?
I bought
Yeah.
I bought the little Halo guy, so I'm running around with Master
Oh.
Chief.
It's $5.
I had to. I had to.
Yeah, but could you imagine like moving around like Splinter Cell, jumping out of vents on people? You know what I'm saying? You know, like a real game. Like, I don't. Okay, it's still a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
Yo,
next
before
show.
you shut off, Tech, I just want to ask the whole panel in Chatterbox, what game are y'all looking forward to play? And don't say God of War.
Oh, we can't say God of War.
No,
No,
that's the only one you can't say.
You know what's
no,
mine?
No comment then.
You still trying to represent Scorn?
Yes,
That's me
Yep.
too. That's me too. That one in Half-Life. What was it called?
High on Life.
High on Life. I was gonna say Half-Life, man. Come on.
That's a great game too.
Yeah.
So next show, I may do a giveaway of this thing. If anybody plays Warzone, it's a skin pack. That's all it is.
Oh.
I gotta say it like that, man. No, but the game that I'm most looking forward to is Stalker 2.
Okay.
Oh yes,
Stalker,
I forgot.
Stalker
one I'm
2,
actually
and Stalker 2, Atomic Heart, and Scorn. Those are my neck, and then High on Life. You know,
Gotcha.
whichever. I hope they all come out, and I'm
I know,
also
man. I know.
over the moon
And even
about,
Warhammer. That's the one I wanted.
Well, I know that's but I'm really excited for Requiem.
Yeah,
I want to see what that studio does with a budget.
Right, that's
Because
gonna get
see
played.
they were out there like Ninja Theory when they came out with the first one. They had a small team, small budget, and they got money from an investment firm over there from where they're from. So I expect big things. You can already see it's more visceral. You can already see that there's more access to more weapons. You know, because the slingshot kind of annoyed me, but the story was good enough to keep pushing. So those are the games I'm most excited about. And if I had to pick one, it'd be Stalker 2.
Well, here's another one from
Stalker 2, yeah.
Choo Choo Charles. We got to get that one out. Choo Choo Charles, man.
That does it. I'm gonna YouTube that. Because at first it just sounded like something that's just absolute trash, and I still believe it might be, but I'm gonna actually look it up today.
Because it's not the first time you've heard the name.
He said it too many times. I'm gonna go ahead and look
Choo
it up.
Choo
Oh,
Charles.
it might
Okay.
actually be something good. Okay.
You know, I'm not much of a PC player, but here are my PC games. There's only 2 of them. Choo Choo Charles. Okay. And if you don't know what that is, you got to look it up. And then the other one is Among Us VR. I want to try that because it's VR.
I saw this before. I just didn't know it had a goofy name like that. It kind of puts me in the mind of like Five Nights at Freddy's or something.
And it's one person. It's one person making that game.
When you heard that, you'd be like, oh, no.
Yeah,
It's got these. It's a horror movie with. Yeah, I saw this. That was like made by one guy, right?
Yeah.
I remember. I remember this. I saw it on something.
We gotta give some love to Choo Choo Charles, man.
We don't, but okay. It's certain games like that where I applaud the effort. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I saw Legal playing Right Memory, and I'm gonna probably buy that tonight and see if I can beat it before I go back in. That game was started by one guy, and of course now he has a team of people.
Oh,
and
does
Choo
he?
Choo Charles.
Beautiful, man.
I remember. I think the developer has a YouTube channel or something. I remember them talking about. You know, he did it basically by himself. Tunic. He started off as one guy. The Iron something.
My man said Tunic. I gotta go re-download Biomutant. Shout out to Biomutant, man, for upgrading to the Xbox Series X and S edition.
I'll tell you right now, man. Before the
I gotta
upgrade,
finish that up.
it looked like trash. I didn't like it.
Well,
I gotta
Biomutant,
finish it up.
Yep.
Biomutant, you can tell that it was and I heard the
It was like
story
360.
probably like 2 weeks ago. There was a lot of turmoil during the development, and they like scrapped plans and restarted it. They had management had a different idea from what the team, their vision was. And now I like the game. They left a lot to be desired, and if there was a Biomutant 2, I'll be over the moon about it, because just the same way as Requiem, that means that they should get newer interest from investors. Somebody's putting more money behind them so they can. Because bro, we were all excited about just seeing that trailer for like 2 years.
Yeah,
Like we were asking, when is Biomutant coming? When is because it looked, because we watched the cutscene and we assumed that the whole game was going to look like those cutscenes.
Yep.
Now, I enjoyed the game. It's a little bit too long. It was longer than it needed to be, but I liked it.
Yeah,
I finished it.
I liked it. I recorded the whole
finished it.
session. I recorded my whole session, man. I love that game.
Oh, so Realist, since you're my new friend on PlayStation 5,
Okay.
so you were impressed with my trophy counts?
Oh yeah. You gallop.
Yep. I got up a lot.
You gallop.
Really?
Well, that's all from like the PS3. That's PS3, Vita, PS4,
Okay.
Yeah.
and now.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think
my
I have
first.
any platinums.
I got one
have any
platinum.
platinums. I have
Look,
gold
man,
or
the
two,
game-
couple silvers. That's about
I
it.
have yet to find a game that I want to go do random tasks. You know what I'm saying? I thought about doing it on Astrobot like everybody else. I was like, nah, I mean, I beat all the levels. I'm done. Uninstalled.
So far, I've
I only
played that
got
one.
680 gigs. Why am I gonna leave that there? Let's go.
I need to put some more time. That way, in the next one, we can talk about my experience on the PlayStation 5, which is none right now.
Yeah, you should play Ghost. That's about the only thing they got that I'll stand behind.
Yep. Well, yeah, I downloaded Astro. I played a little bit just to kind of get used to the whole haptic thing, and it's cool. When it's raining, you feel a little droplets. It keeps vibrating. But now I understand why the battery dies really quick because of that reason.
There's too much going on, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's too much going on. They need to probably sell an expansion battery for that. And there's a reason why Xbox has access to that tech. For all these people who keep talking about Xbox needs to do it, Xbox and Phil Spencer already he said there were durability concerns. All right.
Yeah.
And so if you look at what that controller does, there's a reason why the battery dies out. I mean, I don't get 2 hours.
It's constantly vibrating. That's why.
It's constantly it has the haptic
where it could do all that. Yeah.
Especially if the triggers are locked. You know what I mean? All that takes some juice. And then you got a little speaker.
Happens, man.
You have a little speaker on there.
That's what happens.
I had to turn that crap off.
When you have step in your technology and you put too much into your controller and your fan base don't play the games. So I got more respect right now for Nintendo. I don't want to hear nothing about PlayStation, man. It's a dead community. Y'all are free to play with the dead community. Play with the zombies. But I'm over here where it's live at, man. Y'all catch me over here on Xbox. It's the new legal, baby. I'm getting up out of here, man. I gotta go play Falconeer. I got games. I need to talk to Real some more. Man. I got games to catch up on. I didn't play the Bird game, man, so I'm gonna let y'all know about it.
Hey, I bought that. I got that on every platform I own. So I need to go ahead and beat it on at least once. Because that guy's story was interesting too. And if you look at what he was able to accomplish by himself with that game. I mean,
that game is in 120, man. I get the fly fast.
Yeah, 8K too.
I just noticed his avatar, realist avatar, that the guy from what's it called, The Last Dragon?
A whole hour and 50 minutes later, he just figured out show enough.
No, I was like, well, I had the screen, with my monitor showing, so I never looked at the avatars until now when I have all 4 of them up and running.
Let me tell y'all something about Shonuff that he didn't get enough respect for, fellas. The one thing that Shonuff didn't get enough respect for, he had the best Jerry curl in Hollywood. Period, bro.
He did.
Period. If you didn't like Jerry curl,
did he
like
not?
one when you saw Shonuff, bro.
I've
never seen another black character represent.
I like
Jerry
him
better than him.
and Cyrus from the Warriors.
Doughboy.
Cyrus from the Warriors.
Oh, the Warriors.
Can you dig it?
Yeah.
You know what? You're right, realist. Ice Cube, Doughboy. You're right, man.
He ain't touching show enough. I just wanted to be
he ain't touching Shonuff because Shonuff.
He's not.
Look at that, bro. Shonuff. It went all the way down, man. It went down his back.
Now I gotta go watch the movie.
Yeah. I told my girls that we should watch it. They never like anything, man. My son broke my heart when he told me he didn't like Goonies and Indiana Jones.
Oh man,
Goonies was my favorite movie in elementary.
Goonies?
Yes,
that's when Cyndi Lauper had all the soundtracks on lock, bro.
I grew up in the country, right? So all you can do is imagine. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing there, but like our fun was going to the bayou, and dragging alligator snapping turtles down the street, trying to keep them as pets, trying to catch crawdads out of the mud. Like, so just think about those guys they look like they're in Maine somewhere, like a lighthouse is on, and it's dreary, and they find a cave. Like, dude, all I could do is just see myself there. And I used to watch the hell out of that movie. Anytime it came on TV, I watched it. So I found it for $5 on Blu-ray, and I bought it. And I said, son, we're gonna watch one of my favorite movies today. We sat there, we watched it. And he was
totally uninterested.
I said, yo, for real. I said, how'd you like it? It was okay. I was like, and then in the previews, he just has
to be there, I guess.
Yeah, right. Well, he's from here, right? He grew up here in Houston, so like this not, and I'm just like a little slow country boy, and I can just see myself swimming and finding gold. The things you dream about as a little kid that loves the outdoors. Him, whatever. So in the previews, Indiana Jones.
Well, just wait. When your kids have kids and they're gonna go back to their kids and say, "Hey, watch this movie that I liked back then."
Yeah, and then they're gonna go fly off on their hoverboard.
Yeah, they're like, "This is boring, Dad or Mom," and then boom, gone.
But yeah, man. So, what were we saying, man? I just looked at what Legal is really going off.
This whole episode has been left. It don't really matter.
Yeah.
No, but
it's time. Yeah, it's time.
But like, what are you gonna play on there though? Like, dog, your history is deep.
What on the PlayStation?
You're low key neutral.
It's gonna be
your whole room is blue with your Xbox.
Neutral,
it
bro.
came this way. It's not. It came this way when I bought the house, so I wasn't.
Oh, okay. Likely story.
Honestly, the only ones I want to play right now that are out on the PlayStation will be Ratchet and Clank and Returnal. Future ones will be Ragnarok, Little Devil Inside, and that's all. That's all I have right now.
Yeah. Are you a
wonder
premium
why they're
subscriber?
not playing these games.
Yo, you a premium subscriber?
No.
Okay. So you're gonna pay $70 for Returnal?
Hell no. It's 40 right now, and I'm not even gonna pay that. I'm gonna wait until
It's
like
40?
25. Yeah.
I'm waiting for $29.99. Is 40?
You wait for it to come to Steam, man. It's coming to Steam.
It's
like they're
I'm
doing
still convinced that the PlayStation 5 is gonna collect dust.
Returnal right now.
Bro,
Brand
Dude,
new.
y'all want to hear something funny, bro? I just took my wife's robe belt and wiped the dust out of the crevices out of the PlayStation 5. Like I took her belt and just slid it, like a toothpick.
Sliding through like rainbow.
like a butt floss. I slid it through because you have to have one to know what I'm saying.
Could actually be a Transformer figurine.
Not really.
It could be a space heater. That's
know what it's called? Damn, I'm sick.
Okay, so Returnal right now.
A space
Realist-
heater.
Yeah.
Brand new is still $69.99.
I told you that. You said 40.
No, if I buy it used, it's 43.
Oh, I got digital.
No. I'm gonna buy it used.
I got digital. I heard that they didn't really want to sell them, so I said, let me buy them. I want them to feel my purchase.
I do have a $20 credit right now in my Sony wallet, so maybe I'll use that and get something that's exclusive.
Look, man, I don't buy that game.
Maybe Returnal, because if it's anything like Recore, then I'll like it.
Tech, you gotta
Not like
tell
Rico.
yourself, damn, I gotta do something with this console, man. You gotta buy a few games, at least 3.
I do.
They-
I want.
But they give you the games, these $20 million sales games. They give them to you. Why would I buy anything?
Yeah.
Like they gave me Days Gone, which I like, which I bought on Steam. That's why I play it.
It's the same thing we do to Xbox. Why the hell would we do any better for Sony? What the hell? What the hell? Literally.
Bro, they gave away God of War, right, to everybody who bought a PlayStation 5. They
Well,
gave
we
you
paid for
Days Gone. They
I
gave you The Last of Us
I still
remastered.
got this. That came with it.
Yeah.
Horizon.
Oh, you don't want it?
I already played it. I don't need to play it again.
You had it already. You already paid for it. $60.
Oh,
No, he doesn't
why you didn't tell me I'll pay you for the code?
You want to give me
Hold up.
Returnal, and I'll give you this.
How much you gonna? Nah. How much you want for that though? You paid 50.
What's the cost of Returnal? Returnal's
This?
$40. He's saying.
If you want to buy this, give me $25.
Oh,
You 20. I'll give it to you right now.
$25, it's yours, and I'll get Returnal with the $20 credit that I have, and then the $25 you give me.
oh, there you go.
Okay.
Damn,
Okay,
PlayStation, you just can't. Damn.
And we.
Neutrals don't even
All
give
we
it
really
up.
got is $25 off of him. Not even.
$25, yeah.
Yeah, I give it to you.
We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it on the.
There you go. We just made a sale.
Cash App
Huh?
me.
You saw that? You saw that, Sony?
You cash at me. I seen the money. You send me the code.
Cat,
in the
man.
DM.
Cash at me. Do I need to shake go shaking like a cash app
Hey
girl?
man, the whole internet can see it, and it's archived for posterity. I think you straight.
But yeah, I mean, Returnal, Ratchet and Clank, and then Ragnarok is the
Don't
three
pay
that I want.
$70 for Ratchet and Clank.
No, I'm not gonna pay $70. No, I'm waiting for that one to go drop
like
a lot.
it's those games are in the service. That's why I'm asking you. Like, if you like, cause see, they won't let you just do a month like Xbox, right? You have to upgrade your like, cause they sell it by the year, right? Or unless you're going month to month, then you can go do it for a month. Like me, like I told you, I bought 3 1-year cards for like $45.
Yeah.
So that's how I have 3 years of it. So for me to upgrade, they want me to like prepay.
Lego's laughing. $25 for.
Hey, I mean, it's better than the $9.99 I was gonna give them.
Oh man, my camera just jacked up. Am I half broken?
Nah, you're like doubling, bro. That's tight.
Like only half the side is moving, the other side is frozen.
Okay. It's just not my side. Okay, yeah. I'll stop right there. Like, hold on. I'm trying to match it up.
A little lower.
Yeah, I'll get on this side.
Bro, we got to, man, because Sony. Look, what do y'all think is gonna happen when Sony losing this money? They're gonna cake it in blood. Like they're trying to increase the price of the console, right? They're gonna they're gonna exploit what they can to get these monies back that they lost. Which is why I tell these people, man, like when Xbox wanted to double up the gold cost, it didn't even affect you. You already on Xbox.
Yep.
Leave them alone because they want more money. They're gonna get it somewhere.
But the problem is
they're gonna find a way to get it.
They're not buying the games. That's it. They're not buying the games. Me and Sik laughed about this all morning. It's too funny right now, bro. They're not. They've been caught red-handed, man. That's basically what it is. Yeah. The fortress of the PlayStation Dome community has fallen apart. They're wide open now. They don't have nothing to hide under, man. They don't even have rocks to hide under, bro. It's all dust now. And so they got a 37% hole to climb out of. They got to get the bond, bro. That's why I said, God of War, it doesn't even matter if they make that a damn $5 million in a week. That ain't gonna do nothing for that. That ain't gonna do nothing for that.
I guarantee you that game ain't gonna sell $5 million.
It might, but it's not gonna.
It ain't gonna sell $5 million until maybe.
Well, they got both the PlayStation 4 and the 5.
Yeah, what do they got to play though?
So did Horizon and so did GT7.
Yeah. But what do they have to play? They got a cat game right now.
No, listen. Like no bullcrap, bro.
I'm not bullcrap.
Their number one game, which will be probably owned by Microsoft by then, comes out. You have Hogwarts Legacy coming out. You'll have Sonic supposedly coming out the same day God of War.
Not playing releases. That.
You'll have
Sonic is too hard for them.
There's another game that's coming out. There's another game that's coming out that I'm leaving out, man. The Batman game. So all these games are coming out. That's why I said they should have delayed that game. That's the main reason why I said they shouldn't have released it in November. It's too much competition.
All right. But here's the realist is not thinking reality. It doesn't matter where they put their games at, realist. They're not playing them.
I believe that some will buy that game.
I said it on our show yesterday. The top 4 games that they play. One, SIKSLAYER nailed it. Call of Duty. He nailed the second one. Madden. Those aren't PlayStation games. That's the first 2. The third one I think was damn, I can't even remember what the third one was. And then the fourth
was it
one
FIFA?
Was
was it FIFA?
FIFA and Madden.
No. FIFA was down at the bottom.
2K.
No, 2K was.
FIFA was at the bottom.
It was like Far Cry 6 or something.
That wasn't no Far Cry.
Assassin's Creed.
Bro,
something?
I'm serious. It's on the show because I remember Miles Morales dropped from 3rd place. Miles Morales, realist, a 5-hour game is their number 1 PlayStation game. It's not God of War. It's not the look. None of those games were in the top 12. None of them.
Gran Turismo.
Yeah, none of them. None of them.
None of those.
Right. So what are they playing, bro? They all been fronting. They're not even playing Horizon, bro.
No, they're not.
None of these games. The games that they play are Call of Duty, FIFA, 2K,
Madden,
Spider-Man. Like I predicted 3.5 years ago, that Spider-Man will be the number 1 character on PlayStation. You can see it a mile away. Because God of War don't hold their interest. Nathan Drake don't hold their interest. These all knockoffs from Indiana Jones, Lara Croft. You get a Nathan Drake. God of War, Kratos was a knockoff of Prince of Persia, bro. Everybody knows this.
I'm gonna step away for a second.
Those time sequences, those button CGI moments, that all came from Prince of Persia. We've been doing that. The Hell Chain, that was a sands of time. What they got? Ratchet and Clank? Okay. For the 19th time, they're not playing that. That's boring. That's 19 versions, bro. They're tired. So I don't blame them for playing on Call of Duty. At least it gives them some sense of community because they don't have one.
Is better than Mario.
Yeah, they don't have a community, man. So they play Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? They play it. When they got Titanfall 2, what did they do with it? Nothing. They had to come back to us. We had to kick it going. We had to get it kicking on in December. Well, I think the game came out, in October or something? And we was like, nah, you'll learn. It didn't sell. And then by December, we picked it up and carried it. It sold. It started selling because the Xbox community picked it on up. This has been 10 years in the making, man, since PlayStation 4. Because I give it to them in PlayStation 3. They were playing those games in PlayStation 3 because we all were. That PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 era was beautiful all across the board. We didn't even console war that hard. I don't even remember console warring that hard because people were actually playing. We didn't have time to do it. We had so many games to play. Now they stuck live for this console that now the charades is over, man. They out here, it doesn't matter if they put a game out in November. It doesn't matter if they put a game out in January. It doesn't matter if they put a game out in June. They're not playing their games. That's why these reports are finally just coming out admitting to it. They're not playing the games. So all this, I don't know why we buying an Xbox, but I can just give me a PC, right? Or hey, I have a high-end PC, I just need a PlayStation. They've been lying this whole damn time, bro. They don't even have a high-end PC. Let alone, majority of them don't even have a PlayStation 5. And that's on our side too, right? You're blessed if you can get a Xbox Series S or an X. It's hard out here, right? We have lesser consoles than they do right now. We're about 4.5 million shorter than them. But hey, some people got it, about 14.
Is that much shorter?
Yeah, it's
it was closer than that.
Look, bro, I'm doing this so they can feel good about themselves. I don't want to tell them that the number's closer. Don't do that. Don't do that. Let them have some hope. Let them have the console sales.
My bad.
Yeah, let them have that because they ain't got the games no more. We'll let them have that, man. But
when you don't play games, you pay attention to sales and
you go.
Who sold the most consoles?
Right, bro. We wasn't like that during the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 60 era, bro. 360 era. We were gaming. I don't even remember.
Somebody wrote that narrative though. That's
right. It changed, man, because they believed the lie in 2013 E3. Remember, they were scared of the 360, man. Everybody just knew that Xbox was coming in and was about to be the new face of the market and take over. And Microsoft dropped that ball. They dropped it hard, man, but they ain't gonna do it this generation. And they're gonna be nice about it too.
Bro.
Phil Spencer's like that crime boss that the kiss of death. He'll kiss you on your cheek until you're going out there, man. It's okay.
He'll slap you in your cheek a little bit.
Yeah, pat your cheek, and then you start your car up and the bomb blows up. Boom. You see
I just looked at my my computer and I see so many of my Xbox games. I know they said that they were gonna do it, but I'm seeing it now. Or Play Anywhere, like they always said that they would do. That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, the Play Anywhere is pretty nice.
Even Turtles.
We need more games like that.
The problem with some of it that I ran into, I forgot which game it was. When it's let's see how this goes. It's a Play Anywhere title.
Yeah.
Or you have the rights to both copies.
Right.
But the save does not go over with you though. That's the thing.
It does. I don't even know of an example where it doesn't.
Well, there was one game that I did have.
Jack is right. It has to be a cloud base for it to do it. Not all of them are cloud based.
I forgot which title it was. It's a title that I own that where it's like, oh man, all right, it's on.
I'm not saying you're lying, but I can't think of one that does. Please,
Yeah, it's not that many.
It's not that many. I've only ran into one. I ran into one, and that was it. So
Bro,
at least the one I own.
What was that one?
I just realized I ain't play Hot Wheels yet.
Yep, I'm playing it tonight.
So.
Let's play together then.
But Realist, you said Diablo 2 or 3, man. Anytime, let me know.
Okay.
I got my games ready, and so we play that. Cause
man, like I told you, bro, I was waiting for him to hit Game Pass, and my man was like, "Let's play."
I hope Diablo his Game
my
Pass.
My Diablo 3 character is jacked up, man.
Dude, I never played it, so like my guy.
As soon as that Activision deal is done.
Yeah, I need to play it, man. I'm definitely gonna play 4. That's what I said. You know what? I'm gonna play it.
What made me want to play this game is Grim Dawn. I've been playing the heck out of Grim Dawn. And
but there's one game on Xbox
Diablo
I want everybody to play. I want everybody to try this game out, man. It's awesome. It's called Animal Royale, man. Play it. Make sure you get your purse skin too. Yeah, get your purse skin so you got your Thug Life glasses, your green emerald guns, and play as
does it have a horse?
Yeah, I don't know if it has a horse, but play as
the represent Sony.
The fox or the tiger.
Would you say the name of it? Animal who?
Animal Royale. Come get some. Come get some, really.
I need to be Amo, and I need to get on Academia.
Animal Royale?
What is it? Dodgeball Academia.
Multiverse. Get some of the Sesame Street characters in there, man. Come on, man. Let's go.
I don't want to play Smash Bros.
I want to whoop your ass with Grover.
That is HBO.
It has like a kitty cat with a minigun.
Yeah, it's
they put it on the screen.
They need to give an AK-47 to
AK-47, right?
Look,
to Hello Kitty.
Yeah, there you go.
Hello Kitty with AK-47 would be hot. I would play that. I would freaking play that.
Facts. You see that minigun, bro? Get some. Yo, that multiverse, no, come on, man. Come holler at me. Somebody tonight, man. Let's get on that multiverse.
It look like a toilet game.
Kids mad.
Yo, what's that game with the 2 stick figures, right? You saw 2 stick figures on the other side of the world, right?
Rated E10
and
for ages 10 and up.
Weapons start dropping. And weapons just start dropping.
I don't remember it. There we go.
It could be a minigun, it could be a sword, it could be whatever. And you just run to the weapon first and y'all just killing each other.
Is this free to play? Is this free to play?
Look,
That's a mole. Oh, giant mole escape, man. You gotta shoot him.
Shoot that. They die. Oh, he put a bomb. Oh, radar.
Super loser. Oh, he's mad now.
the gators out. Look at the gators.
Oh, he got 2 leads. Oh, this is crazy. This is a crazy intro. What are y'all doing?
Come holler at Legal, baby. Come holler at Legal. Come get some. Let's go.
He's all like, hey, you guys gotta play some Animal Royale.
It's a multiplayer?
Yep. Season 4, baby. Let's go.
You know what? That'll give me a chance to test out the PlayStation 5 to see if it can handle multiplayer.
There you go.
Does it have crossplay?
No, but
and I don't know, probably not.
I wouldn't dare play a multiplayer on the PlayStation.
Good luck finding anybody.
No, I got some people in the pony community that added me because my stuff's on my profile.
Yeah.
Hey yo, anybody on that multiverses, man, holler at me, man. Get with me. I'm ready to make.
And I don't play Smash Bros. I don't want to play no multiverse.
No man, listen, it's fun, bro. It's fun. It's better than Smash.
That's what they say about Smash Bros. Too. It's not better than Smash Bros. You just like the characters better on that game.
Get over here with Bugs Bunny and Tom and Jerry.
And see, you know what you sound like? You sound like a pony.
but this is a clone of Smash Brothers. That's what
You sound like those
and I'm
dudes
getting
who hyped
upset
up.
about Smash Brothers.
Hyped
They,
up straight.
they hype up Spider-Man just because they happy to be playing Spider-Man. Not that it's the greatest game. Not that it's really as good as they say. It's just that they're actually playing with their favorite.
So Lego's hyping up Animal Royale because he's playing Animal Royale.
Facts.
Nah, he's
Well,
talking
look,
about
I'm playing multiverses, right?
multiverses.
And I can't unlock Bugs Bunny. That's the only reason I want to play the
You
game.
can unlock it with you put that credit.
I'm not
card in
spending
there.
my money. I'm playing it. Get over here, man, and be Superman with me, bro. And let's whoop these kids' asses.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
You know what I like? When I win, and then they want a rematch, and I'll be like, nah, makes them mad.
I hate people like you.
Fact.
Yeah,
Run it back.
Animal
What you scared of?
Royale.
Yeah.
Animal Royale's
Oh, he's
free.
scared. What I need to be scared of? I just beat you.
Well, do it again.
Yeah, they be like, yeah, that's what I finally did. I'm not playing you again. They got mad at me. Sent me a little message. Yeah, there you go, man. Super Animal Royale Super Edition. Get
Free to
that
play.
Super Edition,
Super,
bro.
get the super duper.
Facts.
Oh, that's I like the price.
Yep.
I
$0.
downloaded it.
I
man, when it
don't,
was
bro.
free.
I'm only gonna play it if you play it, bro.
All
Buy
right,
it
let's
if you
go,
play
man.
it.
Yeah, look, bro, I'm all night, man. House to myself, family gone. I ain't got nothing to do, bro. It's Saturday. Ain't got nothing to do.
You already copied it.
Let's go.
Did you copy it?
All right, man.
I already got it.
All right,
Okay, ladies. I guess we're done.
we're done. We'll link up
Yo,
offline.
peace.
All right.
Peace.
Good night, everybody.
Peace.
Get out of here,
Thanks for hanging
baby.
Bye.